All right, we should be good. Now, few internet connection issues to begin the stream, which is never good. But I think we have the thumbnail and stream laid out now. I think we're live. If you're in the chat, can you comment if we're live? Because I'm not 100% sure. The Wi-Fi's been really bugging, but yeah, we're watching Sinner against Medvedev in today's stream, the third box match between these two, and I'm extremely excited. This is going to be my first time watching Jannik Sinner here at the ATP finals. I obviously saw his result and a few of the highlights in his opening match against Hurkacz, but I'll be interested to see how he does against Medvedev today. I think Medvedev's obviously, well, I know that Medvedev's obviously won 2 matches already, and Sinner's won only 1 because obviously he replaced Berrettini, who retired against Zverev. But I'm not sure. I have to look up whether what's his name Sinner can actually qualify if he wins this match for the semis, because if he wins both of the matches, then he'll be on 2. Medvedev will be on 2. Obviously, Zverev is already through on 2 wins as well. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. But I guess it will probably be the... I'm not sure. We have to see how that works. Maybe if you're in the chat and you know, then just let me know. So yeah, they're just getting ready to talk now. I think we'll just wait a few minutes just for a few people to get in the stream, see what's going on. Yeah, we started in a bit of a hectic way. The Wi-Fi went down as soon as I clicked go live, which is never great. So then I think we started with the wrong thumbnail and stuff, and then now we should be good. I think we should be fine. Yeah, there we go. I think we're on the right ones now. Perfect. Cool. Right, so Mohamed Leoni, the umpire for this match. I'm going to look up on my phone whether Sinner can qualify for the semi-finals. Can Sinner qualify for the semi-final if he wins against Medvedev? Let's have a look. Regardless of the result, Medvedev is already through to the semi-finals. Yeah, so no matter who wins, Medvedev is already through. However, Sinner can still get, I think, 200 ATP points if he manages to win the match, which is obviously quite a lot. It's not as much as winning an ATP 250, but almost like well, more than winning a challenger. So, I mean, it's still worth all to play for, because obviously going into next year, Sinner could do with every ATP point he could get his hands on, because obviously he'll be wanting to compete for the quarterfinal spots in the Grand Slam events, or to be top 8 seeded, which will be a pretty big thing. They're just doing the coin toss. Let's have a look. Medvedev has chosen to receive, and Sinner's remained on the same side he has now been on, and an interesting one. Okay, let's look at their player profiles. We've obviously got Daniil Medvedev, the Russian, ranked number 2, the seed number 2 for the ATP finals. He's 25 years of age. Seems slightly older, but let's go with that. He's from Russia, obviously. He's 6'6", absolute giant. He's right-handed. His year-to-date win-loss is 54-12. That is just crazy. And he's got 13 career titles. Now on to Jannik Sinner, the youngster, 20 years of age, so he's still pretty much young enough and eligible to have played in the next gen finals, even though he won it the year before last. He's he's ranked 20th. His age is 11. I'm sorry about that. That is a clear typo. I think he's 21. But still, yeah, still eligible for the next gen finals. He is from Italy, obviously a home crowd in this one. He's 6'1". He's right-handed, and he's 45-21 this year. So still a super solid record, and 5 career titles in such a young career. That is extremely impressive. He's definitely not 11 years old. That would be pretty impressive if he was. Can you imagine an 11-year-old? So yeah, looking forward to seeing this one play out. We've got obviously it's kind of a dead rubber, I guess you could say, because no matter the winner, Medvedev's going to go through. Push Sinner in a frustrating position almost. I guess he's happy on one side to be able to play for this crowd and play, you know, in front of all these people, play for a chance at ATP points. But as obviously, if he wins it, he's going to be frustrated because he's going to know, oh wow, I beat the seed number 2. And imagine Medvedev goes on to win and Sinner beat him in the box. Then he knows he could have been the finals champion, but was like 1 ranking spot off. I mean, that's crazy. Julian says, what do you think the score will be? I mean, honestly, in this one, I have absolutely no clue. I have no idea, because the way Sinner was playing was unbelievable against Hurkacz. I didn't watch too much of it, but from the scoreline and the way he was hitting the ball was really, really good. But then Medvedev obviously going 3 sets against Hurkacz and Zverev makes me think that Sinner's gonna win from that perspective. I think Sinner is gonna win, and it's gonna be 7-6 Sinner in the first set, and then 6-3 to Sinner. I think it'll be straight sets. Obviously Medvedev is the clear favourite, but I think Sinner's just gonna find a different level with the home crowd. He's gonna feed off their energy. I think he's just gonna be able to play some solid tennis and raise his level because he's got nothing to lose. Both of them have nothing to lose in this match, but obviously Sinner's got absolutely nothing to lose because he wasn't even in the event to begin with. Him and Cam Norrie both came in as kind of lucky losers, and it's obviously his first appearance. He's 100% win percentage, so 1 from 1. Can he make it 2 from 2? It was a swifty dispatch of Hurkacz, 1 hour 25 minutes, and yeah, maybe not that close today. Talon says, I say Medvedev 6-4, 6-4. It's all about patience and serve +1. 1-2 punch is critical in this match. Yeah, I mean the heads obviously 2-love Medvedev as well. 6-2, 6-4 was their last appearance, time they played in Marseille. I think it's going to be down to the speed of the court, and it's going to be down to how well Sinner and Medvedev can both use their levers, because they're obviously both very tall, to strike the ball and to get that one shot in early enough in the point to do some damage to the opponent. We've also got a challenger score there. Holger Rune leads Fanislow in the PAL Challenger round of 16. And 53% of the fan vote. That's interesting. Think Medvedev. So clearly a lot of Sinner fans, or at least supporters, thinking that Sinner's going to pull off the upset in this match. And given the dynamic, seed number 2 against like alternate, I wouldn't have thought it would be that close between these two. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the match provides for us. I think Jannik Sinner's going to be serving first, or Medvedev. Let's have a look. Yeah, Jannik Sinner serving first, opening from the top end of the court. Let's see if he can beat a top 5 player for the very first time in his career. Let's have a look. Jannik Sinner to serve into the net. Probably not going to be the same serving performance as we saw with Rublev the other night. It's Tsitsipas. Kick serve to Medvedev's forehand, goes net cord. Sinner goes forehand, net cord back. Medvedev goes to Sinner's backhand, who goes cross, looking to be quite conservative in this first point. Sinner goes inside out. Just seem to be rallying at the moment. Sinner goes forehand cross, good depth. Medvedev goes up the line. Not doing too much with the ball, just keeping it in the court. Really good first rally, and Sinner misses the forehand wide. I think that's why Medvedev chose to return, is just because he's just going to put the pressure on Sinner, make lots of balls, and Sinner's going to feel like he has to out-hit Medvedev. And yeah, I think Medvedev's going to try and break Sinner's serve here to begin with, which is quite a good strategy. Anyway, let's see how he does. Sinner serve out wide is an ace. Solid serving. He's definitely got the crowd on his side for this one. Really behind him. And so listening to there were only 44 rallies between, well, there were 44 rallies over 9 shots in their match. Not only, but there were. And that's a big statistic. Serve down the tee from Sinner. Solid serve. Short ball with the forehand. Goes straight at Medvedev. But I can't quite get there. Good job being aggressive. As he goes up 30-15 this opening service game. Medvedev gets the early break. That's the first mind game, because he will have the early advantage, and of course he has to hold his own service game too. I agree. I think Sinner's gonna hold his opening service game, put the pressure on Medvedev. I think we're gonna see a tiebreak in this first set, but I think Sinner's gonna win it because he's got the crowd on his side. But yeah, not really sure what to expect from this one, to be honest. So we're gonna have to see how it kind of pans out. Kick serve from Sinner goes long, off the net tape, and it's 30-all. I think definitely Medvedev's going to be, making less unforced errors and giving Sinner a lot less, like 3 points. So he's going to have to work really hard in his service games to get as many 3 points on serve as possible. And obviously make a lot of first serves. He needs to increase it's only the first 4 points, I know, but need to be making more than 50% of the first serves. So Sinner goes down the tee. Medvedev makes the backhand through the middle. Medvedev goes forehand through the middle again. Sinner goes forehand to Medvedev's forehand. Medvedev, great angle. Sinner goes back cross court. Medvedev tries to open down the line. Good switch up. Back in the cross. And Sinner misses backhand in the net. And Medvedev gets a first break point. We've seen this so many times. Berrettini, Zverev, Rublev, Tsitsipas, both in the first game had break points. So none of them were taken in those previous 2 matches, but can Medvedev capitalize on Sinner's lapse in concentration already and go up 1-love? And then I guess against a strong player like Medvedev, Sinner's going to have a tough time trying to break back. Anyway, Sinner now. Serve out wide. Medvedev goes backhand through the middle. Sinner goes forehand through the middle again. Medvedev goes forehand up the line. Sinner goes backhand through the middle. Medvedev goes forehand inside out. Sinner misses in the net. Break already for Medvedev. And transition from a defense to the offense beautifully in that point. And 3 minutes in, he's already a breakup. And not great news. Not great news for Jannik Sinner now, but Medvedev looking strong, looking in control, looking composed, looking like all the things looking like he's doing all the things that he usually does well, extremely well. First semi-final obviously confirmed for this ATP finals, which is Djokovic against Zverev. Serve down the tee from Medvedev. Solid serve there. Big serving. Just disconnected my AirPod. It's never great. 15-love. 30-love now. Medvedev with an ace. Solid. And Greg Rosetsky saying, don't know why I butchered his name. He thinks the Medvedev serve so underrated as he hits another unreturnable serve. And for me, yeah, it's just the consistency of how well he places the ball and also how many 3 points he gets on his serve. 40-love. Serve down the tee, goes long. Obviously, 100% first serve, 100% first serve points won. You can't argue with that. Kick serve out wide. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev up the line with the backhand. Sinner on the stretch, puts it long. 2 games to love. 2 games to love for Medvedev. He's just so good at holding his momentum and holding his rhythm. And putting the pressure straight away on Sinner. So here we go. Game number 3. This could be a pretty quick one, but I'm not used to this. Before, we obviously saw the Tsitsipas against Rublev match. First, game was 15 minutes or something crazy. Could almost finish a set in that time. I doubt it, but maybe. Serve out wide from Sinner goes wide. Needs to get a few points on the games on the board here if he wants to do some damage. Kick serve to Medvedev's backhand. Such a deep return position, but gets such good depth. Sinner attacking to Medvedev's backhand, who whips it cross court, bang on the line. Short backhand goes up the line. Sinner goes cross court with the forehand. Medvedev defense through the middle. Medvedev on the run. Good angle off the backhand side. Gets a slice. Doesn't approach. Goes cross court from Sinner. Such good depth from Medvedev and forcing the error from Sinner. Long points, and Medvedev just making Sinner find a way of playing an extra ball. Good depth, good quality. Really good stuff from Medvedev. I believe that the first 2 points of every game is important. Important to as base statistics. When 30 love up, the pros are like 72% likely to hold serve. Yeah, definitely, for sure. It's kind of all about the first 2-3 points in the game. You know, if you can capitalize, go 30-15 up on someone's serve or 40 love up on their serve, they're going to have a hard job of continuing to win points in a row under the pressure. Medvedev doing a good job at winning those first 2 points in every game, making Sinner just play a lot of balls. In the rally, once again, 5, 6, 7 shots deep. Medvedev goes up the line with the forehand, not particularly hitting it too hard. Backhand cross. Now, Sinner puts the ball long on the backhand side, being forced to rally here, which Sinner's not particularly good at. Or something he doesn't particularly like doing. Obviously, he's extremely good at just making balls, but against someone like Medvedev, one of the best at that, it's going to be difficult. And now he's 30 love down. His chances of winning this game are 50-50, I'd say now. Maybe a bit less. And Sinner's only won 2 points in this entire match, both of which came in the first game. So, looking like Medvedev's asserting his dominance early on in this match. And yeah, that 53%, maybe a few votes of hope there from the Sinner fans. Good return from Medvedev, unbelievable depth. Cross-court backhand to cross-court backhand now. Sinner goes up the line but misses in the net. He's 40 love down. A triple game point for Medvedev. This could be a pretty quick one. Medvedev doesn't slip up. He doesn't really have any holes in his game. There's no, he doesn't make any unforced errors. He doesn't have bad service games. He's pretty lean, so he can run for ages. He's not gonna tire out. He's got really quick movement. He's a really tough opponent to break down. Serve down the tee. Medvedev makes a return, misses a return. Good serve from Sinner. The crowd goes is so loud for Sinner winning 1 point. Every time Medvedev wins a point, it's pretty much quiet. Liam, lots of errors, yeah. But I guess it's Medvedev forcing the errors more than Sinner just missing easy balls, I guess. He's still having to hit 10, 20 shots every rally. Just trying to go for it a bit more. And that's something you see in junior players, is just pulling the trigger and trying to find a way of closing out the point slightly more. Short forehand from Sinner. Goes cross. That's what he does well. Executing on that. If you're not having a good game, you at least need to do what you do well, if that makes sense. So short ball from Sinner on the forehand off a chip to return. Puts the ball away without any hesitation. That's how it has to be. Doesn't want to get into these lengthy rallies where he's been losing most of these points. Still 1 break point down. And does not want to go 3 love down against Medvedev. Serve from Sinner goes out wide. Medvedev chips the return again. Short forehand. Goes straight to Medvedev's forehand. Medvedev's there. Makes Sinner play the volley at the net. Puts it away. Nice. 3 break point save from Sinner. 3 solid serves which got him out of trouble. That's why the serve's so important. Really trying to find his way out of these games by hitting big serves rather than just trying to hit big winners, because that's more of a foolproof way of winning these points. And clutch. And here we go. Juice once again, but again now he's still in a tough position. He's not out of the woods yet. Serve out wide. Medvedev goes good return through the middle. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev's there, goes backhand cross. Sinner goes inside in. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Sinner goes through the middle. Medvedev goes backhand inside out. And Sinner misses the forehand into the net. Good play from Medvedev, but just a slight weakness, Greg Rosetsky saying, from Sinner. He's got such an extreme grip on the forehand when you kind of change the pace to his forehand and keep it very, very low and flat. It's hard for him to get under the ball, and that's what we've been seeing. Lots of unforced errors in the net from Sinner already. And yeah, 7 unforced errors and 4 winners though. So you can clearly see he's trying to take the game to Medvedev, just not working at the moment. Misses a serve. Serve's so crucial in those break points. See what he's got now. Goes with the kicker. Zverev goes back. Medvedev goes back and cross, and Sinner misses in the net. And it's a break for Medvedev once again. 3 games to love in 12 minutes. Medvedev looking in control, and Sinner looking like he's not playing his best tennis. I guess with the home crowd as well, you feel a bit of extra pressure to perform, you know. And Medvedev's an extremely tough opponent to break down. And I'm looking at his return position there. He's literally standing, I'd say, 2 to 3 meters behind the baseline. I mean, that is literally crazy. Looking at his return ball, his first serve return is 4 and a bit meters behind the baseline. And his first shot after the return is in 2 meters. So he's moving 2 meters forwards after he's hit the return. So his next ball. So I mean, yeah, clearly looking to stand back and be defensive, and then get a closer up position towards the next kind of point. Shot, sorry. And Greg's saying this is really crazy how he can generate that sort of pace to stand 4 meters behind the baseline and make it look so effortless with the flat kind of ball that he's playing to keep a top level opponent behind the baseline and to keep them not inside the court. It's just crazy, which I agree with. And looking like Medvedev's running away with this set, but who knows whether the second set will be more fruitful for Sinner. As Holger Rune wins this match 6-2, 6-2 in the, I think it's the Power Challenger round of 16. So he's through to the quarterfinals of that one. And looking at some of the stats, Sinner's first serving percentages nowhere near as good as Medvedev. So Sinner gonna have to step his service game up, or like Dennis says, cold-blooded Medvedev, very concentrated. Which I totally agree with. He is slightly cold-blooded. He's no emotion. 3 games to love up. No remorse. Here we go. Gets another first serve. Serve out wide. Sinner goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes back cross court. Good depth. Just rallying. Medvedev goes up the line. Switches it up. Sinner plays a short ball. Medvedev approaches. He's not going to miss that one. And it touches the billboard at the top. Medvedev just making it look so easy. Thank you, Morton, for subscribing. Anyone, sorry we haven't got the live sub count. We're going to get it done for the finals. But for the moment, thank you for anyone that subscribes. You can let me know whether you subscribed in the live chat. Serve down the tee, Sinner misses a return. Another unreturnable serve for Medvedev. And those, when they begin to add up, really begin to win you a lot of points over the long run and allow you to hold a lot of service games. 30 love. Serve out to Sinner's forehand. Goes backhand through the middle. Sinner goes slice cross to Medvedev's backhand. He goes into the net. First unforced error for Medvedev in the match. 30-15. But as well, only the 6th point Sinner's won so far in this match. But yeah, just too solid from Medvedev. But I don't think he'll lose any sleep over that one. I mean, he's 30 love up. Misses one backhand. Not to worry. Goes a slice to Sinner's forehand. Stuck in the cross-court rally on the forehand side now. Medvedev misses up the line. Good depth from Sinner. 30 all. Sinner putting a bit more depth in that one, and Medvedev not able to just hit underneath that ball as much as he would have liked. And Medvedev needs to get a first serve and play here to consolidate this game. Which he does, ace up the tee. Just so good. That's when he needs it, it comes. And that is a solid example of why you need a solid first serve. And here he is now at 40-30. Goes serve out wide. Ooh, it's called in, and Sinner's going to challenge. If it is in, it is 4 games to love for Medvedev. But Mohamed Leoni's saying it's just out or in. Serve just wide. Great eye from Leoni. Jeez. Second serve from Medvedev. Goes kicker. Sinner with the backhand cross. Misses in the net. And Medvedev gets the game anyway. 4 games to love. And bit of a humbling start for Sinner. Just maybe not what he was expecting going into this one. Dennis saying, I remember the team slicing more than half of his backhands in London finals. Maybe low slices to Medvedev's backhand work for Sinner. I mean, I agree. Medvedev's got an extremely flat backhand, so he's going to have to hit spin underneath the ball, which is what worked when he made the unforced error. A strategy maybe to try and play. Obviously, team such a good mover on the backhand side. Oh, Medvedev slapping the return to Sinner, who tried to serve and volley, but missed the volley into the net. I mean, Medvedev just crazy. I mean, Medvedev's so good at seeing the change-up. Sinner obviously tried to change tactics there, serve and volley, change it up, and he said, not today. Not today. Sinner does not want to get broken here. He does, because he will definitely get bageled if he loses this game. And that's pretty embarrassing. Serves down the tee. Medvedev puts the ball to Sinner's backhand, who goes cross. Medvedev, unbelievable get there. Digs it up the line. Goes forehand up the line. Goes almost around the net on that one. Medvedev inside out backhand onto the line. Like an exhibition match here from Medvedev. That is absolutely ridiculous. Goes backhand like around the net, kind of bang into Sinner's forehand corner. And then goes backhand from the middle of the court onto the line, really low over the net. I mean, you could not even hit that if you tried. Ridiculous. Medvedev proving why he's in great form. 30 love Medvedev. Serves on the tee from Sinner. Medvedev goes backhand up the line on the return. Stuck in the backhand cross now. Who's going to blink first? Still in the backhand cross. I have a feeling it's going to be Sinner. He does. He goes up the line. Good depth though, making Medvedev hit under the ball. Medvedev goes to Sinner's forehand, runs inside out. Medvedev on the backhand through the middle. Sinner goes inside in. Medvedev pulls it really high. Sinner with a smash. Goes to Medvedev's backhand, who gets there. Puts it high again. Sinner goes cross court and he wins the point. What a point. Medvedev does get... Oh, Sinner does get pretty lucky. He kind of shanked the smash right at the end. But that's pretty much what he has to do to win a point. Shows you why he's 4 games to love down. Medvedev just making him play the extra ball. No matter what it takes. Crazy. 20 shots almost. Hey man, I'm in the US. Which channel's broadcasting this game? Prime Video is where I'm watching it. But I'm not sure in America. Maybe ESPN or something. Serve out wide. Medvedev goes back through the middle. Sinner inside in. Medvedev on the forehand, good angle. Sinner shanks the ball wide. And 2 break points for Medvedev. With a chance to bagel Sinner in under 25 minutes, I'd estimate. Not what we were expecting for this one. I honestly thought that we'd have a tiebreak in this first set. Thought Sinner would come out swinging, hit some big shots. But Medvedev looking like an absolute rock, and Sinner showing that he's got stuff to learn. He's got to be able to deal with these opponents, these types of matches, this stage. Serve down the tee from Sinner goes long. And, the experience from Medvedev looking like it's paying off. Kick serve from Sinner. Goes to Medvedev's backhand and goes up the line. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Medvedev puts the forehand line after Sinner's hit a really good depth ball. And Sinner approaching the net plays a kind of deep volley. Medvedev goes with a passing shot up the line and misses. He could have definitely made that one, but was slightly off balance, which is unusual. But 40-30 Medvedev now. Still a breakpoint chance. Sinner obviously saving 3 break points earlier on. He's a 71% break percentage. But getting a bit lucky there. And Medvedev definitely had the time to play that forehand up the line and hit a winner, but wasn't able to capitalise on Sinner's misfortune there. Break point number 2. Sinner serve out wide. Medvedev backhand. Unbelievable depth. Sinner inside in. Medvedev goes back up the line. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes back cross court on the backhand. Backhand to backhand cross. Sinner pulls it wide. Great. Medvedev once again, 5-love. Slightly underwhelming start to this match, but the seed number 2 proving why he is the seed number 2, and in absolute control after 20 minutes in this match against Jannik, and the Italian crowd will not be loving it. But obviously Medvedev is through no matter what, so there's no pressure on him. But looking at tomorrow's order of play, we're going to be watching Djokovic against Cameron Norrie. Let me know if you want me to stream that one. Let me know in the chat if you want me to stream Djokovic against Cameron Norrie. I'd quite like to watch that one, to be honest, but let me know if any of you want me to do that one. I'll be more than happy. Obviously, I can't do the Rublev-Rube one in the day because I'm at training. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. You guys let me know. I think Sinner needs to change the rhythm more. Mixing slices with topspin, high bouncing shots, alternating with some flat ones when he has the chance to attack. Yeah, I think definitely, like someone said earlier, again with the slice to Medvedev's backhand, change it up, mix up the rhythm. Obviously, it's tough to do that, you know, mixing up the rhythm from yourself, because then you're also mixing up the rhythm. I mean, when you mix up the rhythm of your shots, you're also mixing up how you're hitting the ball, and so doing that consciously in the rally, you know, it's quite difficult if you haven't really practiced it and know exactly how to play against a certain opponent. And I guess in this stage, it's going to be pretty difficult for Sinner to now adapt, because it's obviously something he's I wouldn't say particularly used to, because it's not really his game style. Shows that Medvedev is making Sinner play the extra ball. The many reasons Medvedev is currently so successful in the match. Yeah, I say it's one of the reasons he's so successful in general. Why he won the US Open. Just because he's such a solid player, and I think now he's beginning to really show his full self. Before, a few years ago, he wasn't quite playing his best tennis, but now he's just super solid. He's evolving. I think definitely in the years to come, he has potential to win a lot more Grand Slams if he can kind of capitalize on this period where the big three are kind of moving on or out of tennis, and the younger guys like Tsitsipas and Zverev aren't quite at his level. Could be kind of by himself in a little, maybe world number 1 position, maybe. Medvedev goes serve out wide. Because I feel like he's a level up from some of these guys. I think he consistently beat guys like Tsitsipas. Obviously had a tough match against Zverev, so they're not he's not unbeatable, but I'm saying in the big moments he's extremely solid. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the final here. Serve out wide from Medvedev. Goes back to Sinner's backhand, serves him. Ooh, it's at the net now. And Sinner tries to go with the passing shot and misses in the net. 30-15 Medvedev. Two points away from the set point here. And now maybe a set to love here. And not what Sinner would have wanted. He had a good start against Hurkacz. But now playing the top 3 player. Serves down the team. Sinner missing the return. And struggling. I mean, Medvedev's serve is just unbelievable. 86% first serve percentage, first serves in the court, winning over 80% of those points, 100% on the second serve. Serve out wide, Sinner makes a return. Medvedev goes back behind with the backhand. Sinner puts the forehand through the middle. Oh, Medvedev smacks the backhand cross and takes the first set 6-love in 25 minutes, and an absolute masterclass so far from the Russian. And he's just showing Jannik Sinner who's the boss. And Sinner's gonna take a toilet break, as I think he should, because not really what the locals had in mind from this match. But yeah, not a great start from Sinner. Solid start from Medvedev. Not much else that I can say. Let's put up the statistic or the screen here. Set win for Daniil Medvedev, and just too solid currently for Jannik Sinner. I mean, looking at his player card, let's call it that, he's 54-12 for this year already. So only losing 12 matches, so he's clearly a winning machine at the moment. Obviously 13 career titles, the latest of which being the US Open. So he knows how to play the big matches, having beaten Djokovic in that one. And obviously lost to Djokovic in the Paris final. So I mean, I would say that Djokovic Medvedev will be the final, and then from that, I think it will be extremely tight between those two to see who can battle it out and who can win that match in the conditions. Obviously, 6'6" has a massive height advantage on some of the other players, so just able to rain down serves just to a super high level, and yeah, win so many free points on the first serve, and yeah, 25 years of age. And ranked number 2 in the world, so clearly got a great career ahead of him. Just bash my table, sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, 35 years old, you could play for another 10 years, let's say. 10 years. 10 years at the world number 1 position, maybe. Potentially, in once Djokovic begins to play, or play slightly, get worse. I mean, that sounds crazy saying it, because Djokovic just won't get worse. I think Djokovic will just be at like a super high level for the whole time, because his body is just like a machine. He doesn't really get any injuries. Rafa and Roger kind of had a few injuries kind of through their career. Rafa especially. But Djokovic, the only thing I can kind of remember is when he had that kind of ab problem at the Australian Open. But he still won the whole tournament. So, I mean, whether he really had a problem is relative, you know. But, yeah, I mean, it'd be sad to see. I think Roger will probably retire at Basel. I think that's maybe where he started his career. But I think that's where he'll retire, either this year, coming year, or the year after. Hopefully not this coming year, because I'd like to see him in person one more time, maybe at Wimbledon. But I think, I can't remember if Basel's before or after Wimbledon. Hopefully it's after, because I can see him play at Wimbledon, if I'm lucky enough to get a chance to go and watch. But now, starting the second set here, with Sinner to serve once again. Let's turn the volume up. And let's see if he can get a game on the board and lead in the second set, or will Medvedev just keep ploughing through him? Serve down the tee from Sinner. Medvedev makes a return. Short ball. Sinner goes to Medvedev's forehand. It's a winner. It's a bit of a pump. Solid. Here we go. Sinner now 15 love up. He's got a bit of a pump. He's had a bit of a break. The crowd's really behind him. No reason why he shouldn't get a few games on the board here. $15. Serve from Sinner goes out. Ooh, miles long there. Almost just hit the light blue part of the court, outside of it. Kick serve from Sinner goes to Medvedev's backhand, who goes cross. Sinner goes backhand through the middle. Medvedev goes backhand cross again. Just rallying in this situation. I have a feeling Medvedev's going to win this point. Goes backhand up the line. Oh, gets a net cord. But it was like a rolling net cord. So Medvedev won the point, getting extremely lucky. But they say you make your own luck. So Medvedev able to keep the ball low enough over the net that kind of forced the ball to roll over. But everything seeming to be against Sinner tonight. Even the net. Here we go. 15-all. Serve from Sinner down the tee. Medvedev puts the return in, but short again. Sinner goes to Medvedev's forehand. Puts the passing shot. Sinner makes the volley. Medvedev goes with a lob. It's in. Sinner tries to go forehand inside in, but misses wide. I mean, that's such a good play from Medvedev. He anticipated where the ball was going to go. Played the passing shot. Sinner managed to get a racket on it. Then Medvedev played the lob, and Sinner should have pushed that ball away on the short forehand. Gave Medvedev a second chance in that point, and now it's 30-15 down. And if he gets broken here, this crowd is gonna be pretty quiet for the rest of the evening, I'd say. Serve down the tee from Sinner. Medvedev goes inside in. Short ball again. Sinner goes to Medvedev's forehand. Whips it angle cross. Sinner goes up the line. Really good bang in the corner. Gets a short forehand. Goes inside out. Medvedev is there. Goes back to Sinner's feet. Such good anticipation. It's backhand to backhand cross now. Sinner should have won this point 3 times already. Medvedev whips it. Goes wide. Good play from Sinner. Good patience, but Sinner should have won that point 3 times already. He had like 3 short forehands, but Medvedev was there every single time, ready to put the ball deep. And that's what the guy does so well. It's crazy how good this guy is, just like retrieving balls and moving. Crazy. 30 all. Piatti knows this is a huge game. Watching on, he has to hold, otherwise he's in big trouble. The momentum will, not go his way. He needs to break it up. Serve out wide. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner goes up the line, goes into the net. No. 30-40. The crowd literally silent. You can tell they're definitely behind Sinner. If he loses this game, the momentum in this set is kind of back towards Medvedev's way, and I only see it going one way if Sinner loses this one. Needs to kind of break it up a bit. Break points 1. Medvedev 3 from 7. So Sinner still high chance of saving this one. Misses again the serve. Puts it in the tram line. 30-40. Goes kick serve. Medvedev with the backhand goes cross. Sinner goes backhand cross court. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Cross court to cross court. Who's going to blink first? It's going to be Medvedev who goes through the middle. Sinner opens it to Medvedev's forehand, trying to look for his forehand. Sinner goes aggressive cross. Medvedev goes back cross. Sinner goes up the line. Just changing the pace, not really trying to be aggressive. Sinner aggressive forehand up the line. Medvedev good defense. This is a long rally. This is an important rally. Still in the backhand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner gets there, goes forehand cross. Medvedev approaches, goes in the net. Sinner wins the point, throws up a fist pump, asking the crowd to get involved. It's juice. He needs to use the crowd to his advantage here. That's the only chance he's got of winning this match. Getting a bit of crowd support, getting in Medvedev's head maybe a little bit. And it's juice. Good save there from Sinner. And here we go. 24-shot rally. And it's juice. Important game for Jannik Sinner. Serve from Sinner down the tee. Medvedev makes a return. Sinner short forehand goes with a drop shot. Too good. Change up. Change up of the pace. Puts the ball short. Medvedev couldn't quite get there. Maybe because Medvedev's standing so far back, he's realised, switch it up with a drop shot. Why not? First time he's done that. First time he's won the point. I'd like to see him do that a bit more as well. Here we go. First game. Oh, not the first. Is it the first game point? Maybe the first game point for Sinner. Serves down the tee. Medvedev misses the return. Sinner holds. Goes 1-love up. And they all know how important that first game was. Just breaking Medvedev's rhythm and now putting Medvedev under the pressure of can he serve it out. And welcome to the match. It's only taken him 34 minutes, but he's finally here. And maybe he can turn it around now with a bit of momentum, bit of energy, bit of crowd support, positive vibes. Can he do it? Type 1 in the chat if you think Sinner is going to turn it around. Let me know what you think. Type 2 if you think Medvedev's just gonna close it out. Be solid. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you think. Here we go. Medvedev to serve. Let's see what he's got. New balls as well. Serves down the tee, goes long. Second serve. Serve goes out wide. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev goes through the middle. Sinner inside out. Misses the forehand. Needs to make a few of those. And Sinner, the youngest player to compete in these finals for 13 years. Crazy. Serve out wide goes into the net from Sinner. And Del Potro was the last person, 20 years old, to compete like so many years ago. Here we go. Oh, ace down the tee from Medvedev. Too good. And Medvedev's not letting Sinner get into the service game, which is tough because it's going to be at least a tie break. You know, if you can't get into your opponent's service game, really beats you down almost. Goes with the second, goes down the tee. Sinner puts the ball through the middle. Medvedev puts the ball deep. Not to worry though, he's 40-15 up still. And it's 40-15. Medvedev serve out wide. Sinner makes the return backhand cross from Medvedev, approaches the net, but Sinner puts it long. It's a hold by Medvedev. Obviously, they're saying Medvedev's coach with actually a fitness training to begin with, and now pretty good job he's done with Daniil. I mean, yeah, Daniil's game is mostly about movement and kind of running and stuff. So I mean, I guess it works. Average service game duration 5 minutes for Sinner, 1 minute 37 seconds for Medvedev. Huge difference between the length of these games. Sinner, serve out wide. How has Medvedev even got a racket on that? Puts the ball long. Reaches his massive arm span wide and just hits that ball, but Medvedev just slightly stronger, slightly faster, slightly more, you know, experienced in this kind of game frame. Serve from Sinner goes wide. Sinner now goes with the kick. Medvedev goes backhand through the middle. Sinner goes forehand, goes high and spin to Medvedev's backhand. Goes back inside out. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner on the stretch goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes back through the middle. They've got a kind of court level angle which really shows you the spin on the ball. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev goes backhand cross. It's crazy when you see it from this angle, the amount of spin they're putting on the ball. Medvedev misses the backhand wide. And 30-love Sinner. He's found a bit of a rhythm now on his service games. He's going through the motions. And Sinner really looking a bit more in control now. Not missing any cheap balls. Not going for it too much. And waited till he had the right ball to kind of force the error. Pull the trigger. And here we go. 30-love. Serve out wide. Medvedev puts a short return in. Sinner approaches Medvedev's backhand. He's there. Sinner plays a short volley. Medvedev can't get there. 40-love. Good finish from Sinner. This could be the first game to love he's had all evening. And Sinner got a bit of momentum now. But still, unforced errors 13, win is 7. Medvedev 8-6, so not that much better. But the way Medvedev plays, he forces a lot of errors, and you can see 13 from Sinner. Sinner goes serve down the tee, just misses wide. Goes now with the second. Goes kick out wide. Medvedev goes backhand, good depth. Nope. Goes long. Game Sinner. Got a bit of a match on our hands now, 2-1. And Jannik Sinner settled into this match, and as we approach the mid part of this match, I separate each set into the beginning, the mid, and then the business end, which is like from kind of 4 games onwards a bit, you know, because you get a break at 4, then you got 5, and then you serve it out, or if you're serving, you go to 5, and then you break, and you won the set. So Sinner coming into the next season as number 10 in the world. And Greg's saying that he thinks that by next year, Sinner's going to be between 6 and 10. So obviously 10 now, so whether he can go up remains to be seen. But I think the players above him just have a slightly more firepower, slightly more consistency. Obviously Alcaraz beating Sinner in a recent event, so the possibility, I guess, for Alcaraz to maybe... personally, I think Alcaraz will be... I reckon he can get to top 20 by the end of next year. I don't think he'll be at the ATP finals, but he'll definitely be able to get top 20, I think. He's already 32, so doesn't need much. A few good Grand Slam performances, a few round of 16s, quarterfinals consistently. Maybe another 250, 500 tour win, and he'll be good. Italians clapping in the crowd, supporting Jannik. And 60% capacity in the arena, but it looks like a lot more than 60%. Jeez, it looks more like 80%, 90% maybe. But here we go. 2-1 Sinner, Medvedev to serve. Can Sinner find a way of finding a way into Medvedev's service games now? Let's find out. Serve from Medvedev, goes down the tee, Sinner goes back through the middle. Sinner gets a short forehand, goes to Medvedev's backhand, goes cross. Sinner goes up the line with the backhand, and he wins it. 15-love. Imagine he finds a break here. Goes 3-1, then maybe 4-1. Medvedev under pressure, and Sinner, making all the balls he was missing. As Medvedev goes to Sinner's forehand, gets there. Medvedev misses the ball. No way, Sinner's won that point. Medvedev had a short forehand. Sinner guessed the right way and made him play an extra ball, which he was not expecting. And he's 30-love down now, Medvedev. Not what we were expecting going into the second set, but we're here, so let's watch. Serve from Medvedev. Up the tee. Just what he needed. Massive crowd difference, crowd noise difference between when Sinner wins a point and when Medvedev wins a point. But a nice calmness to Medvedev at the moment. Even he's 30-love down. Misses the serve. Here we go, second serve. Goes kick, misses the kick serve. 40-15. He's sarcastically applauding the crowd for for clapping a double fault. Here we go. So from Medvedev out wide, an ace. What a serve! I mean, he's like taunting the crowd and then hitting an ace. I mean, I guess it helps him focus a bit more maybe. If he hits an ace now, this will be crazy. Second break point. Serve down the tee, Sinner misses the return. Just too good. Juice. Saves 4 break points against Zverev. Saved 2 already now. Medvedev's wife laughing. Medvedev serve down the tee, goes long. Probably not going to be laughing if he gets broken though. Serve out wide. Sinner goes, slaps the return. Medvedev gets the ball through the middle. Sinner goes inside out. Lands on the line. Another break point. There's that aggression level that seems to be paying off at the moment. Advantage Sinner. Third break point. What can he do? He's going to have to be aggressive here. Serve from Medvedev goes out wide. Sinner makes a return. Medvedev goes back behind. Sinner gets a racket on it but doesn't put the ball in. And Medvedev, there's no way. He's just able to hit the ball so hard under the pressure and not missing. And juice once again. Sinner still in this game, hanging with Medvedev. Serve goes out wide. Sinner puts the ball cross. And Medvedev challenging his own serve. And thinking it was long because he stopped playing. Let's see, see what happens here. Let's have a look. If he's right, then it's a second serve. If it's not, it's Sinner's... Oh, it was on the line. And losing a challenge and losing the point. And break point once again for Medvedev. For Sinner. Medvedev goes big serve out wide. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev goes into the net. Break for Sinner. And is broken for the first time this week in Turin. And is now 3-1 Sinner on serve. No, I did not see this one coming. 75% of games won now for Sinner. With a chance to go 4-1 up in this second set. Be 2 games, service games away from a decider. He's got all the rhythm, he's got all the momentum, he's got the crowd with him now. Nothing stopping him other than a poor service game. Let's see what he can produce now though. Sinner with the serve. Goes out wide. It's an ace. Too good. Produce 2 or 3 more of those and he's golden. Could be looking at a third set here. Medvedev, a third set warrior. Winning both of his first 2 matches in third sets. So wouldn't be surprised if he goes on to win the third. But Sinner doing a good job of getting himself back into this one from 6-love down. Good mental resilience. Serve down the tee. Medvedev slapping the return short. Sinner putting a forehand. Good spin through the middle. Now forehand to forehand cross. Sinner with the backhand cross. Sinner backhand cross again. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Sinner goes back through the middle. Medvedev really pushing Sinner on the wide one. Misses the ball in the net. Keeping it low to Sinner's backhand there. Forcing an error. 15-all. And Medvedev gets tight on the forehand. We've seen him make errors. So Sinner needs to get him in a tough spot and then play there. That's all he has to do. 15-all. Serve from Sinner goes out wide. Second serve. Making 74%, so a high first serve percentage from both these players. Kick serve to Medvedev's backhand, goes deep middle. Cross court to cross court now. Sinner putting the backhand long. And that's a sloppy mistake, and he cannot let Medvedev get back into this game. But it's been Sinner hitting winners. He's back to 10-14 now. But really needs to win a few points now with big shots, because that's how he's been winning in the past. It's been him getting up in the games or ahead in the games by being aggressive, and then Medvedev missing because he was tight. And now Sinner hitting 6 miles an hour more on the forehand and 3 more on the backhand. So a clear difference in the pace and intention in this one. But Sinner missing another first serve. Needs to just find a solid point here. Solid second serve maybe. Kick serve to Medvedev's backhand. Pretty routine shot. Stuck in the cross court now. Sinner goes, opens up the line, bang on the line. Medvedev defense cross. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev goes good defensive ball cross. Defensive skills right there from Medvedev. Sinner opens up the line. Medvedev just piling it onto Sinner's backhand. Trying to force the error. Opens up Sinner on the forehand. Medvedev goes back to Sinner's backhand. Medvedev gets a net cord. Sinner's running. Goes backhand cross. Gets a net cord back. But goes on his side. 2 break points for Medvedev. Looked like he had an easy short ball. Didn't get up to the ball quick enough. No fault of his own. And then hit the backhand cross. Trying to get it low over the net. But hit the net tape and roll back onto Sinner's side. And Medvedev, knowing he got quite lucky there. 15-40. Got to save 2 more break points now if he wants to stay ahead in this set. Looks almost inevitable that Medvedev will break at some point the Sinner serve. But can he do it twice? Serve down the tee from Sinner. Forehand. Medvedev on the forehand side. Uh-oh. Forehand to forehand cross. Sinner goes up the line. Oh, does the same thing. Hits the net tape and rolls back on his own side. Twice. And feet just seems like nothing's going Sinner's way. It looked like for a moment, a split second, a minute, the Sinner was going to find a way of pulling it back to a third. But Medvedev breaks straight back. And now 3-2. And it's just the way he's able to just say, look, you broke me. Okay, now I break you. And now we get back to level scoreline, and then I'll try and break you once again, because I have it's much more likely that Medvedev's going to break Sinner, and I can maybe see a 6-4 here to Medvedev. But what do you think about Sinner switching from pinpoint to platform stance on his serve? I mean, whatever works for him, I guess. I'm not too fussy about serve technique. I think he's been working on that. Then clearly it's been working for him. And yeah, I mean, not much to say there. For me, I use the pinpoint stance, like the way you put both legs together. I mean, it works for me. I had a platform stance for a while. I mean, they're both pretty similar, to be honest. You got like Federer got the platform, Djokovic got the. Does Djokovic have a pinpoint? I think he does. No, he doesn't. Medvedev has a pinpoint. Can't remember. It's one of those things you see. I feel like I should know whether Djokovic has a pinpoint, but can't seem to imagine Djokovic's serve. I think it is. No, it is platform 100%. Because he like jumps and okay, yeah. Anyway, 3-2 to Sinner now. Medvedev back on serve. Can he hold serve on this one? By the way, guys, we're on 29,420 subscribers. See if we can get 450 by the end of the stream. So if any of you that haven't subscribed, it mean a lot if you do subscribe, and you can let me know in the live chat, and I'll read your name out and put you on the screen. If you say like I subscribed or something, bit of an incentive. So challenging a ball from Medvedev. If it's in, it's an ace. If it's out, it's a second serve. It is out. Just wide. Good challenge from Sinner. Second serve. Medvedev now. Kicks it. Sinner with the backhand through to Medvedev's backhand. Goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes back through the middle. Sinner goes forehand up the line. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Cross court to cross court now. Sinner goes cross. Medvedev goes through the middle. Sinner goes, opens up. Medvedev goes forehand cross. And Sinner puts the ball in the net. Just a consistency. Letting him down right there. 15 love. Needs to put some pressure on Medvedev's service games, because otherwise Medvedev's just going to steamroll through them and gain the momentum like he did in the first set. Serve from Medvedev out wide. Sinner puts the ball short cross. Medvedev opens up the line. Sinner misses the passing shot. Sinner wants another look at the baseline ball. Ball's called in. I'm confident this one was on the line. But let's have a look. Yeah, bang on the line. Good approach. Really measured the depth on that one. Here we go. 30 love. To equal it out at 3-all. Serve goes down the tee. Sinner can't get there. 40 love. Good serving from Medvedev. 40 love. First serves on return, still above 50% for Medvedev, they're saying. Making over 79% first serve. Serve down the tee. It's a let or long. So I think it was a mistake. Second serve. Goes kick. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes back behind. Sinner's there though. Medvedev goes backhand cross again. Sinner goes cross court. Medvedev goes short angle, misses in the net. Another unforced error. And if you look at it from the stats perspective, they're both pretty similar. They both hit a lot more unforced errors than they have winners. Sinner is 8 and Medvedev is 5. But Sinner's serving stats just slightly behind Medvedev's. That's why he's losing. But the stats don't show as much of a story as they usually would in a match like this. As Sinner misses a forehand wide. As Medvedev wins his service game, puts the pressure straight back on Sinner. I say that quite a lot because it's true. Sinner's under. He's gone from 3-1 up on serve to 3-all on serve. So an important game now once again to try and break the momentum of Medvedev. Otherwise it's 4-3, 5-3, then maybe a break or a hold break. Hold from Sinner, then a hold from Medvedev. I mean, this is a must. Getting towards the business end of this set, a must hold serve this game from Sinner. Service game. Misses the first serve. Needs to make at least 3 first serves in this game. Goes kick. Medvedev goes backhand through the middle. Sinner goes forehand through the middle. Good depth. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes cross. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Sinner goes forehand cross. Angle. Bang on the line. Medvedev puts the ball in the net. It's the one he was looking for. Good spin. Bang on the line. Done well there. Medvedev struggles when he's pushed off the court with a bit of height and spin and pace. Just to that high kind of forehand area. And obviously as well with a low backhand. When Sinner, you play a slice to him. It's just about being able to do it consistently. So from Sinner goes out wide. It's an ace. Oh, it's called wide. Sinner's going to challenge it. I reckon it could be in. Let's have a look. Sinner's challenge has been pretty good. Oh, just missing wide. Second serve. Goes kick serve. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Sinner goes backhand cross court again. Misses long. I literally cannot afford to make unforced errors like that against Medvedev. Come on. Gotta stay with it. So there's got one challenge remaining. One more look in this set. One more chance, it almost feels like. This is 15-0. Chances he holds this game. Serve down the tee. Medvedev, ridiculous return. As Medvedev opens up down the line. Looking a bit impatient there. And a bit quizzical of a look. He's thinking like, oh, what was I doing that? Bit of indecision, I guess. Tries to go up the line. Just plays it a bit too late. 30-15 Sinner. Gotta stay with it mentally here. Needs to close out this game. This is a big point. So down the tee. Medvedev chips the return. Sinner's short forehand goes to Medvedev's backhand. Plays it super high. Surely Sinner puts this one away. Smash down the middle. The old trusty smash down the middle. 40-15. Held it just long enough to see which way Medvedev was going to go and then put the ball away. As we come up to 1 hour. Sinner looking like he's going to close out this game and bring him one step closer to a tiebreak, or at least getting one more game on the scoreboard. Or winning this set. Who knows? He got a break once. What's to say he can't do it twice? Serve away from Sinner. Medvedev hits the return. Cross. Medvedev in the point now. Backhand to backhand cross. Sinner ball bang on the line. Medvedev misses in the net. Game Sinner. 4-3. Good body language. And he's still in this match. By no means is it over. I thought 6-love. Surely Medvedev's going to steamroll him in the second set. Maybe like 6-2. But, I mean, it looked like it. Break point in the first game for Medvedev. Sinner saves it. Goes 1-love up. And went 3-1 up. But now is, even after the break back from Medvedev, he's still now in a leading position, holding his serve. And Medvedev still now under the pressure once again. Apex of Medvedev's backhand is 0.8 meters above the net, above the ground. So Sinner having to play the ball pretty low because of obviously Medvedev's like no spin backhand. But Medvedev having to generate the pace. Sinner having to generate the pace. My bad. It's 10 past 9 in the UK. I've had a long day of training. I'm making a few mistakes, but hopefully it's not too bad. Got a DJ as well. I had a DJ at the next Gen finals actually. He was putting some tunes in between the break. The crowd getting involved. And now time. And let's see if Medvedev can hold his service game. He has to, otherwise he lost the set. Well, maybe not. I mean, who knows at this point. 6-love, I wasn't expecting that. 4-3 down. 3-1 up with a break, wasn't expecting that. But I wasn't expecting Medvedev to now break back. So, lots of unexpecteds in this match so far. Let's just watch and observe. And see what's going to happen. Serve from Medvedev. Goes kick. Double fault. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that one. 15-love to Sinner now. And Medvedev almost looking like he's just lost a little bit of focus. Like he kind of won the first set too easily, and then he was like, okay, let's just, it's going to be an easy win. And then now just Sinner providing a little bit of resistance, and Medvedev struggling a bit. Kick serve from Medvedev goes to Sinner's backhand. Puts the ball deep. Oh, that's a poor mistake. Got to make Medvedev play. Sinner, like 15-love. You've got to make your opponent play a shot there. 15-all. Serve from Medvedev. Up the tees, an ace. Too good. I won't say anything about that. Crowd's literally like silent when he hits an ace. It's kind of funny. 1 hour played now. We're getting to, if on 2 points, we could be at the business end of this set. 4-all. 4-all, 5-all, 6-all. 3 big games. Serve out wide's an ace. Second serve ace. 206 km/h second serve ace. Why not? Crazy. He just throws in the unexpected crazy shots. Serve down the tee, misses. Is he going to do it again? Let's have a look. No, he's not. He's going with a kick. Kick to Sinner's backhand. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Sinner goes forehand cross. Played that really low. Really making the Sinner get low to these shots. Sinner goes cross. Medvedev goes back cross. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev goes cross court. Sinner goes up the line. Misses long. Good change of direction from Medvedev. It's 4-4. Now Sinner. Concentrate here. Concentrate on this one. 36 minutes in. It's been a battle. It'd be shame to give it away. A cheap service game. So got to win some points here. Definitely a more competitive set than the first. We can definitely say that. 100%. 4-all. Sinner on serve. Serve goes out wide. Medvedev puts the ball. Sinner's backhand goes cross. Medvedev goes back cross. Sinner goes back cross again. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev goes cross court. Sinner goes forehand cross. Cross court to cross court. He's going to break down. Medvedev switches it up. Now on the backhand, switches it up again. Switches it up again. Approaches. Short ball from Sinner. Makes it difficult for Medvedev. Plays it inside out. Like weird jumping shot cross. Sinner doing a good job of making him play the extra ball. A lot of players maybe would have missed that shot, but Medvedev just too good enough to miss that one. Did a good job there putting it away. And it's 9 forehand winners from Sinner. First forehand winner from Medvedev. Showing that his game style was not really focused around winners. Sinner. Serve down the tee. Medvedev makes the ball. Sinner short forehand goes up the middle. Misses long. That is a cheap point from Sinner. Inspecting the court. Vibration dampener came out on that one. Clearly hit the bottom of the racket. And this is a tough spot here for Sinner. Oh dear. He's got to win this one. Let's see what he can do. He's not putting the vibration dampener back in his racket. Does he usually play with one? Interesting. Serve from Sinner misses up the tee. Second serve. How's Medvedev gonna respond? Kick from Sinner. Medvedev goes through the middle on the backhand. Sinner goes back cross, approaches, and Medvedev misses in the net. Good approach from Sinner. 30-15. And just needs to win one more or two more points. And he's out of danger. Out of the danger zone. Here we go. Take a deep breath. He steps up to the line. Serve out wide. Medvedev makes a return. Sinner forehand goes inside in. Medvedev on the stretch puts it through the middle again. Sinner opens to Medvedev's backhand. Medvedev neutralizes. We're in a neutral position now. And Medvedev tries to be aggressive and misses backhand long. There you go. He's in perfect position on the defense. But as soon as he switches it to offense, he makes the error. 30 all's been let back into this one. Can Sinner now capitalize and win this game from a position where he should have lost this one? Or could have lost this one, you know? Sinner serve out wide. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes up. Sinner goes up the line. Plays a high volley. Puts the winner. Game point. To at least take it to 7-5 now. Sinner just finding a different gear at the moment. Medvedev made him play a high volley, but did a good job of generating some pace on that one. 3 points in a row for Jannik Sinner. 40-30. Sinner goes with the serve out wide, misses long. Second serve goes to Medvedev's backhand, goes cross. Sinner goes back and cross again. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner opens up down the line. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner goes up the line. Approaches. Makes him play a volley. Medvedev's running. Puts the volley. Passing shot from Medvedev. No way. Medvedev done so well to win that point. Sinner did a good job. Backhand up the line. Medvedev goes angle. Sinner goes up the line approach shot. Medvedev like whips it down to Sinner's backhand. He plays a kind of drop volley, but Medvedev is quick enough to get there and play a passing shot. He's so quick. It's now juice. So from Sinner down the team, Medvedev putting the ball through the middle. Sinner goes backhand down the line. Medvedev misses the ball long. Trying to go with too much spin there. Tries to whip it a bit too much. It's game point Sinner once again. Let's see if you can get this one. Take us to 4-3. 5-4, sorry. You could break and then we could be in a third set. So from Sinner down the team, Medvedev putting the ball through the middle. Sinner goes inside out. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner on the stretch. Misses long. Good defense from Medvedev. Juice. Making him play the extra ball. Making him win the extra point. Putting a bit of doubt in Sinner's head that he's not playing the best tennis. Actually, if you're forced to play really long games, sometimes you can just think, oh, thank God that you won. But making you just feel like you're not, if you win a game to love, you're like, yeah, super confident. But if you win it to 4 juices, you're like, he's in the game. Got lucky. Serve out wide. Misses from Sinner. See if he mixes it up. Should do like a Medvedev, just hit a massive second serve. Goes with the kick. Medvedev steps in, goes with the chip shot, misses long. Interesting. Medvedev looking like he wanted to kind of step in a bit more, but Sinner going a bit faster at him and Medvedev struggling. Game point Sinner once again for the 3rd time. Medvedev not really expecting that last one. Serve from Sinner goes out wide. Misses wide. Maybe trying to serve and volley on that last one. Why not? Sinner. Kick serve. Medvedev goes back cross. Sinner goes back cross again. Medvedev goes cross court. Sinner goes up the line. Medvedev goes spin to Sinner's backhand. Attacking to Sinner's backhand. He goes forehand cross now. Sinner on the forehand cross. Pulls it a bit short. Nonetheless, gets a good angle. Going forehand to forehand cross. Sinner opens up the line. Good defense from Medvedev. Puts it long. And Sinner holds. 5-4. Jannik Sinner. And he's got at least a bit of breathing room now. Because the noise level is elevating. And 44 minutes into this set. And Jannik Sinner is just one game away from taking the 2nd set. And upsetting the number 2 seed. He's still got to win a whole other set, but such a good job of turning it around after losing the first set 6-love. Usually, you lose the first set 6-love, then you're just like, oh, I'll try and get 1 or 2 games in the next set. Well, that's what you could think. But he's done a good job of coming out, getting an early break, 3-1 up. Now going back to 3-3, but then, mentally refocusing, goes 4-3 up, then 5-4 up. Sticking with it on the serve. And if Medvedev loses this game, he's won the set. If he wins, chance to go 6-5 up and take him to at least a tiebreak where the Italian crowd may bring him through. Or will Medvedev be too strong? Medvedev's played, 2 tiebreaks in the Zverev match and 1 in the Hurkacz match. He's lost 2 of 3 tiebreaks. So Sinner, obviously only playing 1 match and hasn't played any tiebreaks, but could maybe clinch it in a tiebreak and then take us to a 3rd. Who knows? And let's see what Sinner can do in this return game. I'd like to see him at least win a few points and put some pressure on Medvedev. Because you lose a set 6-love and you come back like this. Good mental strength. And on the change of ends, Medvedev just having a massive yawn as Sinner's like pumped up, and then Medvedev just kind of like that at the change of ends. I don't know if that was intentional or just he was just tired. I mean, it is 10:30 there in Turin, so maybe he needs a bit of a caffeine boost. Serve from Medvedev goes up the tee, misses long. Here we go. Second serve. Sinner goes backhand up the line. Medvedev goes back through the middle. Sinner goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner goes backhand. Good defense. Good angle from Medvedev there. Goes back cross. Oh, wrong foot Sinner. Broke his ankles, but wins the point in the end. I mean, didn't help Sinner there that he slipped, but don't think he would have won that one. Even if he wouldn't have slipped. 15 love. Medvedev serve out wide. Called out. He's going to challenge? No. Goes with the second serve out wide. Medvedev Sinner attacks the ball cross. Then goes inside in with the forehand. Medvedev goes cross. Just so such a good job at playing defense here. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev up the line. Sinner goes forehand. Whips it. Goes wide. Oh, so close. It looked like it had the trajectory to go in. And then just drifted slightly wide. 30 love Medvedev. Doing what he does best. Game to love service games. Doing what he does best. Winning service games. Serve from Medvedev. Goes out wide. It's an ace. Too good. Done a good job there on that one. 40 love. Huge difference in time again between the service games. Sinner, he played what, like a 5-minute service game. Medvedev now, almost a 1-minute service game. That's a lot. I mean, 7-8 is definitely helping him here. Look at his serve statistics. He's 8% higher than Sinner on the first serve percentage, 20% higher on the first serve win percentage, and 16% higher on the second serve percentage. So clearly the service stats telling a story of how quick their service games are. It's a good return from Sinner. Medvedev goes back up the line. Sinner puts the ball through the middle. Medvedev hits the forehand to the space. Solid pattern hitting from Medvedev there. As it is 5-all. And now see if Sinner can take us to a guaranteed tiebreak. Or a tiebreak or a third set if he wins this game. So either way, something interesting. Obviously if Medvedev wins, then I'd say game over. Needs to win this one. Who's your favourite player? Of these two players? Probably Sinner. He's a bit younger. I back him as the underdog maybe. And yeah. And Edge saying Sinner. Yeah. Sinner's the underdog here. 5-5. Serve from Sinner goes out wide into the net. Come on. So out wide. Medvedev goes back through, goes long. Needs to get a few free points. Minus Djokovic and Sinner. Minus Sinner and Nadal. Yeah, I like Nadal and Sinner. I like that combo. I love that combo. Yeah, I quite like Nadal. I like Sinner. I like Andy Murray. Those are kind of my top. Well, I wouldn't say Sinner's in the top 3, but I'd say he's definitely top 5, top 6, 7 players. Serve away from Sinner goes long. Medvedev is the better player. Let's see at the end of this set, and then at the end of the match, then we can say he's playing better today. I'd say so far. Medvedev overall, forehand cross. Medvedev going good depth, and I mean getting better overall, I guess. But Medvedev slapping a forehand long, looking nice too, like he wants to be rid of this game almost. 30 love Sinner. Cheap game there. Cheap point, sorry. Shouldn't be letting that forehand go that easily. Love. Sinner goes with the serve down the team. Medvedev chips to return. Sinner goes inside out. Medvedev goes backhand cross, goes wide. Clean forehand from Sinner. But yeah, Medvedev just looking like he wants to just get this game over with. Like he doesn't really want to be here almost. Which is interesting because you guess at 5-all in the second set. I don't know. Serve out wide. Ace from Sinner. 6-5. We have a tie break on our hands, or Sinner will be taking the second set after 51 minutes so far of play. So getting pretty interesting right now, because he's definitely into a tiebreaker here. We are 21 subscribers away from our subscriber goal. We're on 29,429. Sorry we don't have it on the screen, but if anyone hasn't subscribed, it would mean a lot. And you can also type in the live chat and tell me that you subscribed, and I'll put you on the screen if you leave a comment, a question, anything like that. It also helps support the channel out massively. And we'll also be streaming further matches. We'll definitely be doing the semis and the finals of the ATP Next Gen Finals. So if you want to watch that, or at least to see my reaction to some of those matches, then why not subscribe and turn the bell notifications on to be notified when we go live then, and follow along. See an Edge saying I subscribed today. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot. And yeah, back to the action. I mean, Sinner now 6-5 up. Medvedev, I feel, is gonna have a solid service game. Not gonna waver, falter yet, and then gonna have a tiebreak on our hands, and maybe the Italian crowd bringing Sinner through this match, perhaps. Be interesting to see if he can maybe find a bit of rhythm, momentum in the tiebreak, win a few points, play some maybe highlight worthy points, and take us to a third set. That would be fun. Here we go, Medvedev. Hour and 18 minutes. Pretty simple first set. Much more complicated second. Let's see what he can do. So goes down the T-Sin and misses the return. 15-love. I mean, Medvedev, even if he... I mean, at the end of the day, the winner of this match only gets like 200 ATP points and the pride of having won. Medvedev drive volley misses in the net. Interesting. But Medvedev, yeah, has a day break between this and the semi-finals. So yeah, I mean, he's playing the semi-finals no matter what, whether he wins or loses. So I guess there's no pressure on him from that sense. So away from Medvedev as an ace. 9th ace of the match. Serving is just so solid. I mean, Medvedev got an underrated serve. You wouldn't think Medvedev, really, really good serve, but you think very good serve, but you wouldn't think it's as good as it is. I mean, when he played Djokovic in the US Open final, it pretty much won him the match because it was so consistent. The whole match. Kick serve out wide, Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Medvedev opens up to Sinner's forehand, goes up the line. Medvedev, good defensive ball cross. Gets a short ball, goes back behind Sinner. Is it the net? Plays the ball to Sinner, goes with a passing shot. And Medvedev hits it and it goes out. 30-all. Interesting point from Medvedev, being and looking a bit relaxed and not putting the volley away. 30-all. Could Sinner set up a set point after he really hustled in that one? Medvedev trying to target the backhand side, but clearly not putting enough width on the ball to do any real damage. Serve from Medvedev. No, buffering on the stream, please. Serve down the T's and ace. 40-30 Medvedev. That's how you win a key point, right there with an ace. Super solid stuff from Medvedev. It's exactly what you want to see. Now with a chance to take us to a tie break. I mean, that's how crazy tennis is. It goes 6-love and then a tie break. Crazy. And we now are in a tiebreak in this match. Bit of buffering from the stream. I'm sorry about that. But now 6-all. Let's see if Jannik Sinner can close it out. Close out this set in a tiebreak. Average rally length on serve. Medvedev at 4. Jannik Sinner at 7. Big difference. So Sinner having to work a lot harder. But doesn't matter if he wins the point. Let's see now. 6-6. Serve from Sinner up the tee. Medvedev puts the backhand up the line. Sinner goes backhand cross. Is it the net? Puts the volley away. 1-love. Do you think Sinner can steal the win? I do. I have a belief that he can definitely at least get this set. Whether he can win the whole match remains to be seen, but one love, Sinner. Let's have a look if he can... Here we go. Serve down the tee. Sinner missed the return. He's 20-13 on tie breaks. Is Sinner. But Medvedev, of course, a cool operator, so not going to give Sinner any free points in this one. Serve from Medvedev. Goes out wide. Sinner puts the back forehand through the middle. Medvedev goes back behind. Sinner misses. Good play from Medvedev. The crowd just so loud when Sinner wins the point, almost getting really crazily pumped up, and then when Medvedev wins a point, it's like silent. Literally silent. It's crazy. Hour and 22 minutes in now. 2-1 to Medvedev. Sinner on serve. Serve goes out wide. Missing the first serve. Come on, Sinner. Keep it together. Doesn't want to lose this point. If it goes down a mini break, he's in trouble. Gets a let on the serve down the tee. Second serve again. Try to mix it up, but it's going to really rattle the nerves, that one. Here we go. Second serve. Oh, tries to go hard and fast. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it was a first serve. My bad. It was a let on the first one, not a mistake. Kick serve to Medvedev's backhand. Medvedev misses the return. He's going to challenge it. It's worth the challenge. I honestly thought Sinner had just gone for an absolute monster second serve. Good tactical change from Medvedev. Trying to take it a bit early, but it's definitely long. Yeah. The sponsorship sign was in the way on the line code. Yeah, there we go. It was long. Here we go. 2-2. Sinner not going to give up any free points. Serve down the tee. Medvedev makes the return. Sinner short forehand goes inside out. Medvedev plays the ball super high. Goes long. Sinner pulls up a celebration before the ball's even bounced. Getting himself as pumped up as possible. Getting the crowd behind him. And getting the crowd against Medvedev almost. Trying to get in Medvedev's head. 3-2. He's going to change ends at least 3-3. Here we go. Medvedev. Serve out wide. Sinner misses the return. Cool operator. Here's Medvedev. Doesn't have to do anything flashy. Just hits a big serve. That's it. Now we're really at the big points of this match. Medvedev only 4 points away, but Sinner 4 points away from evening out the match. That's how crazy tennis is. I mean, if they both win 2 points, either one of them is 2 points away from either, you're 2 points away from winning the match, but you're also 2 points away from having to play a whole nother set. Crazy. Medvedev, serve down the tee. Sinner puts the ball through the middle. Medvedev goes forehand to Sinner's backhand, goes cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Oh, he threads the needle. Threads the needle, bang down the line. 4-3 Medvedev. It's too good. So good on that backhand up the line. And the pressure to do it at 4-3 in the tiebreak shows how good at if a shot to hit a shot at this level in these conditions, you have to know how to play it and you have to be good at it. You have to have practiced it over and over and over again. Sinner now on serve goes to Medvedev's backhand, tries to go down the line. He does. Sinner goes cross. Medvedev goes good depth. Sinner goes inside out. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Sinner goes backhand up the line. Medvedev goes forehand up the line, looking slightly off balance on that one. Sinner short forehand goes inside out. Medvedev good defense. Sinner goes inside in. Medvedev just looking so solid. Is Sinner going to try and overplay here? He goes backhand cross, comes into the net, puts away the volley. Really good point from Sinner. Good patience, good consistency. Finishing the point with a winner. 4-4. Really good tactical play from Sinner. I had the feeling he was maybe going to just try and do a bit too much too early on. But got the good ball, got the green light, came and put the ball away. Here we go, 4-4. And Italy, so many solid players on the horizon. Mazzetti, Sinner, Berrettini, serve out wide from Sinner, bang on the line, short forehand, goes back to Medvedev, forehand, goes with a passy shot but misses wide. Medvedev putting his hand to his head like, oh my goodness, that was close. 5-4 Sinner now. No room for error from Medvedev. Can't afford to miss a ball here. And Medvedev on serve. See what he can do here. So from Sinner, Medvedev goes out wide. Too good. Too solid. I can already hear when Sinner gets a point because they shout. Is that from my headphone? No way you can hear that from my headphones. I need to turn the sound down. Turn the sound down a bit. 5-5 to set up a match point. Serve down the tee. Sinner makes a return. Medvedev goes back and cross. Sinner goes with the Medvedev at the net. Sinner goes with the passing shot. Medvedev misses the volley. And Sinner with the mini break and a set point on serve. Throws in the massive fist pump. And from 6-love down, he's 6-5 up in the tiebreak with a set point. Can he do it? Go on. Let's see an ace. Can he win this point with an ace? Let's go. What's he got? The Italian crowd's going to go crazy. You can see behind they've got their hands on their heads. Serve out wide. Medvedev makes a return. Sinner with the forehand cross. Medvedev gets there. Sinner with a shoot forehand goes to the other side. And he does! He wins the set! 7-6. And the crowd erupts as Jannik Sinner takes the second set 7-6. And no way after winning the first set 6-love. Medvedev loses this set 7-6 and gives Jannik Sinner another chance as Medvedev heads to the toilet. And I'm going to take a little break to regroup before we play a third set. Was not expecting this. I'm going to go prepare for a third set. Go get a drink, go get something to eat. Get some popcorn because this third set is going to be an interesting one as we will begin in 2 minutes' time. Right, we're back. Let me know your thoughts for the match so far. I am really intrigued now to see what's going to happen in this third set. I mean, after 6-love, I thought this would be like a 1 hour match. You know, Sinner, a lot to improve. You know, the classic. But we've come out here. Second set, totally different energy, totally different way of hitting the ball. And, got the early break, was looking assertive. And clearly, paid off in the end because he's now obviously a settle. If he wins this match, he obviously doesn't go through to the semis. But can you imagine he does? Can you imagine the frustration almost? Come in as the kind of alternate, and then you would beat the seed number 2, who I guess gets to the final. And then another player, and I would have at least got to the semis and had a chance to play in the semi-finals. That is frustrating, I guess. But Medvedev to serve first in this next set. So, ready to go. But in the home crowd, lose first set 6-love to come back and win the next set is extremely impressive. But let's see at the beginning of this next one. Here we go. 6-all. Serve down T from Medvedev. Sinner misses long. I mean, Medvedev gonna be really, really fit still and still in yeah. Well, he's in great shape, so he's gonna be still feeling fresh, I guess. Serve down the T. Sinner makes the ball. Medvedev short forehand is aggressive. Looking like he's got a bit of aggression to him at the moment. Being forceful, being aggressive. You know, hitting those balls. Hitting with a bit of extra added pace now. And again, see if Sinner can hang with him. Serve out wide. So let. Also, Sinner looking like he's being a bit more tactically aware. I think one of you left a comment saying that, you know, he has to be, you know, really tactically aware in this match and try and mix up the tactics after he lost the first set. But looking like he's doing that. Medvedev plays a crazy drop shot. Sinner goes back up the line. Oh, tries to play like a backhand overhead, jumping backhand overhead. Isn't quite able to pull it off. The Medvedev tries to hit a lob. And 40-love Medvedev now to close out the first game and calm some nerves, I guess. Serve down the tee. Medvedev goes forehand inside out. Oh, misses miles long. Looking like a slightly wild on that shot. And here we go. 4-15. Serve down the tee. Sinner misses the return. Okay, Medvedev. Looking at some of the stats. Still in favour of Medvedev here. Much better first serve percentage. Much better first serve win percentage on first. Slightly better on the second. One more percentage of break points. And he's only -1 on winners unforced errors, whereas Sinner is obviously -7. But Sinner hitting less winners and more unforced errors. But it doesn't matter in tennis. It shows you Medvedev's 100% won more points than Sinner. But Sinner finding a way of closing it out 7-5 in the tiebreak at 7-6. And that's all it takes in tennis. One bad set, you can just have one good set and it makes up for it, and now they're even. Well, Medvedev's one game ahead technically, but all to play for. Serve down the tee from Sinner, misses wide. Needs to hold now though. If he gets broken here, his whole effort's going to be a bit in vain. Second serve. Goes kick. Medvedev goes backhand through the middle. Sinner goes inside out. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Sinner goes backhand cross again. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Switches it up, goes to Sinner's backhand on the forehand line. Sinner goes inside in. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Sinner goes forehand up the line, trying to control with the forehand side. But Medvedev pushes him onto his backhand once again. Forehand to forehand cross court rally. Medvedev opens up the line, lands in the line. Good depth from Sinner. Plays the drop shot. Medvedev's going to get there. Whip forehand cross. Gets there. Sinner puts the ball past him. What a point. Solid point from Sinner. Making him play. Good consistency. Good hands. Then to play the drop shot. Bit of variety. Medvedev he's crazy. Whip from the drop shot and then couldn't recover and make that other ball. But good hands from Sinner there in that point. 15-love. Every point's a battle from now on. Sinner knows it. But he's prepared. Serve out wide. Medvedev makes a return cross. Sinner goes backhand through the middle. Medvedev slicing up through the middle. Sinner on the forehand goes cross. Can't let Sinner get an easy forehand. Sinner's just going to put the ball away. Such good pace and way of shot. And it definitely keeps going up and up and up with the pace. A lot of pop now, which is making Medvedev unable to keep the ball in the court. 30-love Sinner now. Serve goes out wide. Medvedev slaps the ball up the line, misses long. Trying to go for too much at 30-love. He knows on someone else's serve at 30-love, he's got a 20% chance, maybe 15% chance of winning this game. So might as well go for it. You know, why not? Anyway, 40-love to close out his opening service game. So there goes serve down the tee. Medvedev slaps the return and he closes it out in style. 1-1 and all to play for. So happy you're streaming again, Felix. Rooting for Medvedev, but I like how he But I like both he and Sinner a lot. Yeah, I mean, I prefer Sinner out of the two, to be honest. But I think Medvedev, obviously, probably the better player overall and more all-rounded player. But at the moment, it's not about the better player. It's about the better player on the day. Serve out wide, Sinner missing the ball. Aim for 3 feet net clearance with good topspin. Sinner, just so good. Serve down the Medvedev, serve down the tee. Sinner makes a return. Sinner goes back through the middle. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Sinner goes backhand cross. Good depth. Medvedev goes up the line. Bang on the line. Wow, great defense from Sinner. Medvedev pushes the ball long. Really, really good defense there from Sinner. Making Medvedev play the extra ball. And finding a way of winning that point. Did a really good job right there. Serve wide from Medvedev, goes back up the line. 1-2 punch. Too good. 30-15. Love to see both these, Sinner play in the Australian Open. It's an interesting year ahead of tennis from these young guys, so you got to keep an eye on them. From Medvedev now, serve out wide, goes long. 30-15. Goes kick out wide. Medvedev, Sinner goes backhand cross. Sinner goes inside in. Medvedev slaps the ball cross court. Sinner tries to go up the line, misses into the net. Too good from Medvedev. Really good defense, but plays offense off defense. Too good. It was an insane get from Sinner there. Really, really good defense, but he's still in the 15-40 position. Serve out wide. Gets a racket on it, but goes long. It shows you, in tennis, you can play 2 or 3 really good points, but you can still lose the game. And you can play a whole set of amazing tennis, but it's all about whether you can win 2 in a row or 3 out of the 2 out of 3 sets, and that's all that counts in tennis, and that's why it's so brutal. But we're set and 1 set all and 2-1 now, and we're just getting through the opening games. This is obviously where Sinner got the first break in the second set, so I think I'd love to see a 3rd set tiebreak in this one. That would be the atmosphere, everything would be nuts if we had a 3rd set tiebreak. That would be awesome. If you have any comments or any questions, just do leave them in the chat, because it's great, obviously, for me to answer some of your guys' questions if you have any during the break. How can I make my forehands go deeper? Well, first of all, you need to aim higher over the net. If you're aiming this low over the net, the balls can only go a certain depth unless you're really, really hitting it. So aim like maybe 1 meter, 2 meters over the net, and hit with a lot of topspin. Then your balls are automatically gonna go deeper, no matter how much you kind of. I mean, obviously, if you're kind of hitting the ball softer, of course they're gonna land shorter. But if you hit it at the same pace, just aim like this much higher over the net, you're gonna get the ball this much deeper consistently. It's obviously the practice of being able to hit it in those slots, which is super important. That's something I'm kind of working on at the moment. But yeah, if you can find it in that kind of zone, get good depth on the ball, you're definitely going to be a much tougher opponent to beat. 100%. 2-1 now. All to play for. Obviously, Cam Norrie playing Djokovic tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Considering streaming that one, obviously not much to play for. Norrie having lost 1 of 1. Djokovic already through to the semis, but nevertheless doesn't really affect. It's still a match. Cam Norrie still a chance to upset Djokovic. Way he won in Indian Wells. Solid opponent. Serve from Sinner goes kick. Medvedev goes backhand through the middle. Sinner goes short ball. Medvedev approaches to Sinner's forehand. Medvedev plays a drop volley. Sinner gets there, goes up the line. Finds a way again of digging himself out of that point. Doing a really good job of, when he's on the defense, turning it into offense. That's what Medvedev was doing well in the first set. Sinner just getting a bit more lucky. The stuff's going his way a bit more. And he's now up 15-love. Serve from Sinner goes out wide. Medvedev puts the ball cross. Sinner. Kick serve to Medvedev's backhand, goes cross. Medvedev up the line. Shanks the ball from Sinner, goes 15-0. What are your predictions for the semi-finals matches? I predict that Djokovic is going to beat Zverev in 3 sets. And I predict that Medvedev will beat either Rublev or Rude in the other semi-final. And then, yeah, those are my predictions for the semis. Hopefully you guys can join me when I'm streaming those ones. So subscribe and turn notifications on if you haven't already. Get notified when I go live. As Sinner hits an ace up the tee. Let's see. Is it in? Looks it. I mean, it looked way in. So I think Medvedev's challenging out of desperation there almost. As it is in. 30-15. Serve from Sinner goes out wide. Just goes long. Also crazy to see. We were at 4-all, love 30 on Sinner's serve in the second set. We've got to remember that as well. Love 6, 4-all, love 30. Done a really good job here. Medvedev goes backhand up the line. Attacks forehand up the line. Sinner misses the ball in the net. 30-all. Medvedev looking like he's in control in this game. And dangerous for Sinner now. If he lets Medvedev just into these games. Gotta just stay consistent right here. Sinner's got to put out a bit of genius. Or a solid serve. Either one in this point. So he gets broken here. Be the same as the second set, so I'm not counting Sinner out by no means. I'm just saying it's a secret big point here. Serve down the tee. Medvedev puts the backhand up the line. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev done a good job, but he's hit it in the net. It looked like it was just going to dip over. But Sinner, again, thank you. I think it was Zombie God for subscribing. Needs Sinner. I mean, he's done a really good job of coming back. I mean, if you would have bet on him after 6-love down in the first set, we've had some good returns already. But could go on to win this one. He's got a game point to close it out at 2-2 in this third set decider. Sinner now. Serve down the tee goes long. Second. Goes with the kick. Medvedev with the forehand. Really aggressive. Wins the point. Too good from Medvedev there. Bit too slow and high on the second serve. Putting it up to Medvedev on the forehand. Against number 2 in the world. You've really got to hit a better second serve than that if you want to do some damage. We are now, though, at deuce. And let's see what Sinner can do. Another important point here for Jannik Sinner. As he misses his first serve. 72% still for Sinner. Still in a good place on that first serve percentage. But not winning enough on the first serve. Kick serve from Sinner. Goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner backhand pulls it long. And a break point for the first time in this third set for Medvedev. Uh-oh. Looking just a bit too solid so far in this third set. And just not the snap from Sinner in this game, which has cost him a break point. And he needs a first serve here. What can he do? Serve out wide. Miss from Medvedev. Miss from Sinner, sorry. Kick serve from Sinner. Medvedev goes backhand into the net. Saves the break point. Wasn't expecting that one. What is Sinner's current ranking? Sinner is ranked number 10 in the world. He's the number 1 after everyone played except Nadal for the ATP finals. So he's number 10 and therefore number 9 on the list. And then Cam Norrie is 11th. So number 10 on the list. Juice. Serve out wide from Sinner is a let. First service. First serve. Goes out wide. Medvedev hits the return short. Sinner short forehand goes to Medvedev's backhand. Plays a volley. Oh, lands on the line. No way. What a volley. Literally played the ball bang on the line. And Medvedev just tried to go cross court on the backhand pass every single time. Bit predictable. Jannik Sinner's ranking is low. How is he playing ATP? He's number 10 in the world. It's not that low. Sinner. Serve out wide. Medvedev puts the ball short. Sinner goes backhand up the line. Medvedev with a passing shot. Misses wide. Game Sinner 2-2. Comes from the depths in that service game once again. Saving a break point. And his confidence is growing. A 6-minute, 30-second game. Gives him that self-belief, that self-confidence that he has what it takes. Zombie God saying, let's go. And he obviously can't qualify for the semi-finals, but it is 200 ranking points if he does manage to win, and a big victory for Sinner, so all to play for. Serve down the tee is a let. I mean, 200 points is like winning, or at least getting to final of an ATP 250, or getting semis of a 500, so that's pretty good. Medvedev making an unreturnable serve there. 15 love. Serve out wide. Medvedev with the drop shot and mixing it up. Sinner running. Gets there, goes up the line. Medvedev goes with the passing shot, misses in the net. What a dig from Sinner. Did really well there. Solid stuff. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will win this? It's all to play for. I honestly have no idea. No clue. I would have said Medvedev in the beginning, but now I'm not sure. Medvedev, strong backhand, Sinner, good defense. Medvedev goes back behind, gets a leg cord and goes wide. Hits the top of the net tape and bounces wide from Medvedev. Was not expecting that one. Now 15-30, suddenly, out of nowhere, Medvedev looking like he's rushing to go quickly. Thank you, Youssef, for subscribing. Serve out wide from Medvedev is an ace. Too good. Super solid. Ramon says, I'm Team Medvedev. Put that on the screen. There you go. It's Team Medvedev. Let me know if you're Team Medvedev or Team Sinner in the live chat. Serve down the tee from Medvedev. Ball bang on the line. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Into the net. Break point Sinner to go 3-2 up in this decider. And Medvedev, how will he deal with the pressure? First break point face in this set. As a court operator, I'm expecting like an ace here. But chance to break from Sinner. Serve down the tee. Goes wide. Second serve from Medvedev. Makes a double fault. And Sinner gets the break. He tried to go big on the second serve. And he came up empty-handed. And it's 3-2 Jannik Sinner. We saw this in the first set. Got a break in the second. Consolidated, and then Medvedev broke back and took him to a tie-break. But we're definitely now one step closer to a tie-break, or Jannik Sinner winning this match. Sounds crazy to say after losing the first set. 6 love. Also, anyone in the chat, don't type the score in the chat before it comes up on the screen, because I know there's a bit of delay. So yeah, just don't do that. Otherwise, I'll just have to like ban you, I guess. Jannik Sinner ranking is 11 now. Is it? I thought it was 10th. I look at the ATP live rankings, so not the official ATP rankings. If you just type up ATP live rankings, yeah, Jannik Sinner is number 10 in the world. If he wins this match, he will go up to, he will stay number 10 in the world, but it'll be a lot closer to Hurkacz at number 9. And Medvedev fake yawned again. Not sure what he's doing there. Trying to get in Jannik Sinner's head. He just goes past and it's like, oh. Interesting. Bit of clowning around from Medvedev. Maybe just to deal with the stress and the expectation of what's happening. Trying to show that he's kind of cool and collected, I guess. Interesting. Yusuf says, like, wait, I thought if he wins, he goes to the semis. No, so Medvedev is already in the semi-finals. Sinner is just playing for rankings points and, like, the win, I guess. Maybe, I was going to say UTR, but, I mean, yeah, maybe UTR, but it doesn't really matter at the pro level. But, nevertheless, Sinner Still 3-2 up. A chance to beat a top 5 player in the world. Well, number 2 player in the world. Serve out wide. Medvedev makes the return. Sinner short forehand. Approaches Medvedev's backhand. Plays a smash. Goes straight to Medvedev's forehand. Gets there. But pushes the ball long. Every point the crowd's getting louder in this one. As he gets 1 point closer. He is only... How many points away? 11 points away from winning. 2 service games and this one. 3 service games away from winning this match is Jannik Sinner from 6-love down in the first. Sinner serve out wide. Medvedev goes backhand into the net. Again, solid serving. Medvedev almost looking like he's not tanking, but thank you Eugene for subscribing. Looking like he's uncomfortable in this position. And looking like he's just trying to escape by just trying to hit winners. Like he's kind of in a corner. Sinner now, 30-love. Serve down the tee. Medvedev puts a slice inside in. Sinner goes inside out. Medvedev puts the ball in the net. What a way to consolidate the break. 40-love. Could he serve a game to love to go 4-2 up? And Medvedev looking like he's just checking out as he lost 10 of the last 12 points. And Jannik Sinner's got a real bit of momentum now. He's willing. Let's see what he can do. Serve from Sinner down the tee. Medvedev missing the return. Bottom of the net. As Sinner holds. Goes 4-2 up in this third set. Did not see this one coming. Obviously the Italian crowd supposed to be at 60% capacity. I mean, looks about, I'd say, 80 to 90% capacity here. And Sinner giving his rackets in at the end of the set. And getting them straight back now at 4-2. Crazy how fast they can string the rackets. Here we go. This is an important game for Medvedev to win here. Serve down the tee goes long. If Sinner gets the break, I say he's won this. Medvedev serve down the tee. Sinner can't quite get there. Needs to hang on. We know what he's like. He's always ready to pounce. And all it needs is a slight lapse in concentration from Sinner. And he's right back in the match. Serve from Medvedev goes up the tee. Sinner makes the ball. Medvedev short forehand with spin. Attack, aggressive ball from Sinner. Approaches to the net. No, he doesn't. Medvedev checking out on the forehand cross. Missing long. Looking like he's... Who is winning? Jannik Sinner is 4-2 up in the third set. Medvedev serve out wide. Oh, it's an ace. Or an unreturnable serve. And now look at the stats. Sinner ahead of... Thank you, Meme Star, for subscribing. Sinner ahead of Medvedev in the stats. And now ahead for the first time in the scoreline. Serve out wide from Medvedev. Unreturnable serve once again. 40-15 Medvedev. Not letting Sinner get too ahead. No way, that would be too easy. Serve down the tee goes long. Not that long in this match. 1 hour 54 minutes. Almost at the conclusion of the third set as he goes for a massive second serve again, but misses long. 200 Ks on that second serve, but making another double fault. It's a bit of a weak mentally there. And he looks like he wants to move on pretty quickly. Serving again, serves out wide, misses wide again. He's got an 81% first serve percentage, which is pretty high actually. Well, very high. Second serve goes for a big one again. And misses wide. Juice. He's rolling the dice. He's just waiting. I'm not sure what he's doing. Juice. Serve down the tee. He's an ace. It either works or it doesn't. Advantage Medvedev. Serve down the tee. Sinner makes a return. Medvedev goes forehand into the net. He's totally checking out here. He's either just going big serve, big serve, big serve, no matter what, and just hitting the balls. In frustration, maybe. They're cheering on the missed first serve. Oh, dear. Is he going to play it conservative? Oh, no way. He's got a massive second serve. Bang on the line goes ace. No way. Medvedev makes this miss in the net. Can't believe this. Second serve. Kick serve this time. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev puts the ball through the middle. Short forehand from Sinner. Goes to Medvedev's forehand. He's just jogging at this point. He's jogging around and tanking balls. He knows he's in the semi-finals anyway, and I guess that's what he's thinking maybe. And juice number 3 here. He's just going for the big serves. Serve from Medvedev goes out wide. Goes long. Second serve. Is he going to go for a big one? He is up the tee. Sinner makes it though. Goes back up the middle. Approaches the net. Makes the volley. Makes the volley bang on the line. Medvedev plays the smash and hits a winner. No way. Sinner should have challenged. He knew he was going to lose that point. Not hanging around those, Medvedev. Average of 10 seconds or 12 seconds between the points. It's nothing. Walking straight to the next one. Serve down the tee. Called long. Is he going to go for a big second? I would say he is. He does. Serve down the tee. Sinner misses the return. Hold from Medvedev. And he's got no fear, this guy. Every single first serve and second serve is the same. First serve and second serve, no matter what. Just really, really hitting the ball. And an interesting 2 games there. As Jannik Sinner holds, and so does Medvedev. And we're 2 games closer to Jannik Sinner winning this match. From a place where he had no right whatsoever to win this match. I mean, look at Sinner's first serve accuracy. He's 70% within the, if you draw a green box of like a meter around, 70% in that box on juice and ad side, and then all of the aces coming from that spot. So clearly, it's exactly what he needs to do. Is it 5 sets? No. It's 3 best of 3 sets. So Sinner is 2 service games away from winning this match. And he's ready to pounce now. And let's see if Medvedev's going to dig in. Is he going to find a way of digging the claws in, finding a way of hustling, getting a way of finding a way back in? Or is he just going to kind of tank a little bit and know, okay, already in the semis, doesn't really matter that much. But I definitely think Sinner deserves a fight here. And... or at least deserves Medvedev's respect for a fight. And, yeah, that's what he has to do. Instead of looking like he's kind of meditating, relaxing in this match, in the break here. He knows 2 service games, and I've won the biggest match of my life. He's number 2 in the world. His first top 5 win, let alone top 3, and let alone top 2. Where are you from? I'm from London, England. Probably tell by the accent. But it'll be interesting to see if Medvedev tanks here, or if he tries to really hustle now. As we are now in the business end officially of this set. So Medvedev's in the semi. Even if he loses, he is. But still rankings points on the line for Sinner. And obviously a big win if he does get the win here. Serve down the tee is a bang on the line. Smash. Oh, misses the smash. No way. 15 up down. Can you imagine if Medvedev wins these next 1 or 2 points and Sinner's missed a smash? He knows he'll have a chance. He needs to back it up with a good point here. Otherwise, 30 left down extremely quickly. Serve from Sinner. Gets a net tape and goes wide. Again. Sinner. Second serve kick. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Looking like he's playing a bit more seriously. Goes backhand down the line. Sinner goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner goes cross. Puts the ball long. 15-0, extremely close. Seems as though he's focused again, but Sinner nevertheless winning the point and staying consistent. That's just all he has to do at the moment. Make the ball. Unforced errors in this third set. Sinner's only at 3. Medvedev's at 11. Clearly checking out a lot more than Sinner. Sinner serve out wide goes long. Needs to make these first serves here. All it takes is 2 or 3 unreturnable serves. And he's 1 game away. Kick serve. Medvedev goes backhand up the line. Sinner goes good ball cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner, oh, hits the net tape and goes back on his side. Who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for Sinner. Why not? Medvedev's through to the semi-finals anyway. So, I mean, he deserves to be in the semi-finals his level of tennis, but I want Sinner to win because Medvedev loses nothing. Sinner has all the stuff to gain. The rankings points, I mean, he's 6-love down as well, so he definitely deserves this after this monumental effort. And it's 15-30, a key point in this match. Serve up the tee from Sinner. Medvedev makes a return. Sinner goes inside in. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Sinner goes back forehand cross. Medvedev up the line. Sinner goes backhand, puts it long. 2 break points for Medvedev. And pretty much like the second set, chances straight away to break back. Well, 1 game difference, but really refocusing on his goal here. And it looks like Sinner's had a slight lapse of concentration, but nevertheless, he's still up a break, so he has that little bit of leeway to work with. We may see a tie break like we did in the second set. Serve out wide from Sinner goes wide. I'd like to see him, get it to juice though in this game. Don't want to roll over. Second serve goes to Medvedev's backhand, goes straight through the middle. Sinner goes to Medvedev's backhand, who goes up the line. Sinner misses in the net. And Medvedev breaks. Really, the crowd is almost silent when Medvedev won that game. Definitely against Medvedev, the crowd, but on the stream we're with both of the players, and 4-4 with Medvedev to serve now to go up and have a chance. Well, the first time he will be 1 game away from winning the match. Serve out wide. Sinner missed the return. Such consistent serving from Medvedev. 80% first serve percentage, 75% win percentage on first serve. If you can just consistently hit that type of ratio, he's gonna win pretty much most of the points. Serve down the tee. Good defensive ball from Sinner. Tries to go with the slice cross and misses in the net. Wasn't expecting that ball to come back off the return. Matt Clark saying, let's go Medvedev. A mixed group of viewers at the moment. Let me know in the chat. Type 1 for Medvedev and type 2 for Sinner. Let me know who you're supporting, or just write their name. As Medvedev hits another unreturnable serve. And the momentum has now shifted from Sinner back to Medvedev. Interesting. It looked like Medvedev was on the ropes, tanking. Serve out wide. Sinner misses the ball. Game Medvedev. 5-4. And what a solid game. 54-second game there. Re-engaged, refocused, locked on the target. And now he's a game away from winning this match. But I think Jannik Sinner does deserve it. We also deserve a tiebreak here. And Sinner was so close to the double break there. Medvedev just managed to shift the game back in his favour. We obviously saw, what was that, 4-2. Wait, was it? Yeah, 4-2. Medvedev on serve, just tanking the second serves. Sinner did he have a break point? I can't remember if Sinner had a break point to go double break up. Maybe, I don't think he did. But Medvedev Medvedev was 40-15, then it went to juice. And then Sinner just taking advantage of Medvedev missing the first serves, and the second serves. But no longer check out Medvedev, it's just Sinner now on the ropes. Can he hold his serve to keep us in this match? I want to see a tie break here. We deserve a tie break from this match. A valiant effort and fight from both of these players. Let's see if we get one. I mean, we saw the break came. Sinner missed an easy overhead at the beginning of that game. Could that have been like a match point? Who knows? Let's see what's going to happen. Matt Clark saying 1. Zombie God and Meme Star saying 2. Favour of Medvedev there. 5-4. He's definitely up with a chance, but Sinner on serve. And let's not count him out. He lost the first set 6-love, so he knows how to come back. And he's got the crowd to lift his spirits here. And he's going to have to use that if he wants to win this match. How quickly things can change. So goes out wide. Medvedev makes a return. Sinner goes back cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Misses wide. Puts his hand on his head like... Oh, so close. Really close. $15-love. Sinner. Just concentrate. Win these next 2 points and then he's good. Then he's calm. He's ahead. Not a problem. Serve out wide. Medvedev makes a return. Sinner goes with the forehand. Back to Medvedev's backhand. Forehand side. Oh my goodness. He puts the volley away. Nice and calm. But gets a net call on the way over. Can you imagine he misses that volley? Crazy. Dirty love. Nice and solid. Here we go. Serve goes down the tee. Medvedev makes a return to Sinner's backhand. Goes cross. Medvedev goes backhand up the line. Sinner stretching. Medvedev goes inside out with the backhand. Forehand goes long. Game point Medvedev. Sinner. Hopefully not game point Medvedev. Let's go 5-all. Medvedev clapping in he's very sarcastic, isn't he? He's really nice when he like talking off the court, but on the court he's extremely sarcastic, you know. 40 love Sinner. Exactly what the doctor ordered for him. Serve goes out wide. Medvedev misses. Sinner misses the serve. Only 2 hours into this match. It feels like a lot longer. It's been much more of a roller coaster. Kick serve from Sinner goes in. Medvedev now attacking to Sinner's backhand and goes back cross. Really, really good depth. And what's happened here? Mohamed Leani making them replay the point here. What's going on? Sinner's face like that should be game there. He's hit the ball bang on the line and he's like not even had a play on it. And Medvedev giving the point to Sinner. Good sportsmanship. He gets a bit of a clap from the crowd for once, because he's giving the point to the home favourite there. 5-5. The ball was on the line. There was a call though and hindrance, but 5-5. Could we see another tiebreak? I would love to see a tiebreak here. 5-5. Means Medvedev a lot less pressure here than Sinner because he's got nothing to lose. So other than the match, but he's still through to the semis. Sinner misses wide. Solid serve from Medvedev. If you haven't already, we will be streaming, or if you weren't aware, we will be streaming the semis and the finals. So make sure you subscribe right now and turn bell notifications on for it to be suggested maybe in your your YouTube homepage, or to get a notification when we start streaming for those ones, because they're going to be big matches to watch. Zverev Djokovic is day after tomorrow. As Sinner misses an easy ball, giving Medvedev a 30 love lead. If you can get the break here, it's almost certain going to it will be going to a tiebreak if you can get the break here, but not looking likely at 30 love down. Medvedev serving, consistently. Because he stays so calm, he doesn't get himself riled up, whereas Sinner's a bit more pumped at the moment, I feel, because of the crowd, but each to their own. Clearly working for both of these guys. As Medvedev misses a forehand into the net. A bit cheap and loose on that one. It's 30-15 Medvedev. Could Sinner sneak his way into this game? Serve up the tee. Sinner makes the return. Nope, misses it long. And again, very, very little crowd clapping and action going on. I mean, to be expected, but Medvedev. Serve out wide. Oh, it's an ace. Game. Medvedev. Good sportsmanship in the game before, but refocuses in a split second. And now we either have a tiebreak or Medvedev has won the match. Either one. And could we now see his 5th tiebreak of the week? He's lost 3 of 4. Can Sinner win 2 tiebreaks in a row after being 6 love down? Who knows? NBTA thinking it's 7-5 Medvedev, guys. Peter saying very nice coverage. Thank you very much. I mean, do we think Medvedev can break here? It's all down to the first 2 games or points of the game. We've seen in the past, if Medvedev can go 30 love up or 30-15, he's trying, he's concentrated, he's in the game. If he goes 30 love down, 40 love down, he even gives the point to his opponent almost. And he just kind of tanks it in, throws in a ball without any, you know, real concentration. So it's going to be super crucial, these first 2 points of the game for Sinner. Can he get on the front foot? Can he hit maybe an ace or two and get himself in a good position? Because this game is what it all comes down to. He's fought on this court for 2 hours, 11 minutes, come back from 6 love. But all will go to waste if he does end up losing this one service game. Crazy the scoring in tennis, isn't it? Crazy that it all comes down to this one 4-point game. Let me know in the chat if you're excited. Let's see if we can get some hype going in the chat, get some messages flowing. Also, if you have any questions for me, do let me know. I'll be maybe answering a few questions after the stream is over about my kind of tennis journey. For those of you that don't know, I'm playing some futures tournaments next year, looking to take you guys on a journey on YouTube of filming those like I don't think anyone's ever really done before on YouTube in more documentary style. So I'm happy to talk about that. But for now, back to the match. I'll be afterwards. 6-5, Medvedev. Sinner. What can he do? Serve out wide. Medvedev slaps the return, goes long. That's 1 out of the first 2 points. If Sinner can get both, I reckon it's potentially going to a tiebreak. It also takes a lot of pressure off Sinner. 15 love. Crowd is silent. Serve. Sinner goes out wide. Goes long and wide. Second serve. Is he going to try and mix it up here? Or go with the basic? He's going with the basic. Medvedev goes backhand up the line, attacking on it. Medvedev a forehand up the line, being aggressive. Good defense from Sinner. Bang on the line on the backhand. Backhand. Oh, tries to go up the line but misses in the net. Good play from Medvedev, just making him play the extra ball. But Medvedev, Sinner clearly a bit nervous, a bit tight on that backhand line. A bit tight. And that's why the serve's so important, because the serve takes a bit of the pressure off of your shots, you know. Serve from Sinner goes out wide. Oh, cool. He's going to challenge it. Medvedev staring at the line. He's not sure. Come on, please be in. Come on, be in. Medvedev looks like he's walking. He's not. It's wide. Oh, second serve for Sinner. Good call from the lineswoman. Kick serve. Medvedev goes back inside in. Sinner with the backhand cross, bang on the line. Gets a forehand, goes to Medvedev's forehand. Medvedev misses the approach. Really, really good. 30-15 Sinner. Nice job there. Done a really good job of not messing that one up. Not messing that one up. Definitely not what you want. I'm backing Sinner all the way. I mean, I wouldn't have said that after the first set, but I have a sneaky feeling that we're going to a tiebreak at least. And then I feel Sinner may get the job done. I'm excited to see what's to come here. Because Sinner definitely I feel Sinner deserves to win this. Medvedev's the better player, but I think on the day, Sinner deserves to win this. And as I say that, commentator's curse, he hits a double fault. How frustrating. You know, that's always going to happen. You know, as soon as I say, okay, he's playing well, he deserves to win, he hits double fault. And Medvedev 2 points away now. Would be a shame to finish at 7-5. Come on, Jannik. Let's concentrate here. Super excited. This has been one of the best matches I was looking forward to. The ATP Tour Finals. Me too. I love watching the younger guys play. Serve down the tee. Is an ace. What a time to hit an ace after a double fault. And a solid response from Jannik Sinner. As he's got a point to take us to a tiebreak. Everyone wants a tiebreak here. Even the Medvedev fans secretly want a tiebreak. I know you do. If you're a Medvedev fan, you secretly want a tiebreak. Here we go. 40-30 Sinner. Can he take us to a tiebreak? Serve goes down the teaser. Let. First serve again. Come on. Come on. I reckon he's going T here. He does. Medvedev misses the forehand. We've got a tiebreak. 6-6. Third set tiebreak. And Jannik Sinner comes back from 6-love to win the set 7-6. And we've got another tiebreak on our hands. Who's going to win? Let me know in the live chat right now. I really want to know your guys' opinions. We're also 2 subscribers away from 29,450 subscribers. I set the goal as 29,450 for the stream. We're now 1 subscriber away. If everyone in the stream subscribes now that isn't subscribed, that would mean a lot to the channel. As Medvedev hits an ace. Support your player by subscribing to the channel as we hit our subscriber goal. Thank you to everyone that stuck with us from the beginning. Thank you to everyone that subscribed. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed the commentary so far. And hopefully you'll join me for the future semi-finals matches that we're going to be streaming later on this week. But without further ado, let's carry on with the tiebreak here. 1-love Medvedev. See if Sinner can hold and not give Medvedev any mini breaks. 1-love down. Second serve now. He's on the ropes. Not really, but kick serve. Medvedev goes backhand up the line. Sinner goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes forehand through the middle. Sinner goes forehand inside out. Forehand cross from Sinner. Medvedev goes forehand cross. Sinner bang on the line. Sinner short forehand goes to Medvedev's backhand. Good defense from Medvedev. Sinner back up the line. Medvedev goes back up the line. Sinner gets the ball in. Medvedev goes back cross. Too good from Medvedev. What can you say? Unbelievable defense. Switches line on the right balls. And goes backhand cross to finish the point. Gets a mini break. Perfect start from Daniil. JJ Skill saying I'm backing Medvedev. Brian says Med. Josh says let's go Med. Peter saying Medvedev. All the Medvedev fans in the chat. And he's still a fan. Stick up for your boy. 2-love now Medvedev. Thank you anyone that's subscribing. Serve out wide from Sinner. Medvedev chipping the ball back in. Sinner goes inside out. Too good. Too good from Sinner. 2-1. Solid stuff. And that's what he needed on the last point. He had a bit more of an angle on that one so he could really drive it inside out. Karan saying Sinner. Sinner for life. Matt Clark saying what a point by Medvedev. I agree that last one was. Zombie God saying come on Sinner. Here we go. There's a bit of it's the Sinner fans in the chat. Serve out wide from Medvedev. Goes wide. Now the chat's really going. 2-1. Serve goes out wide. Sinner makes a return. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner goes forehand cross. Bang in the corner. Medvedev. Defensive backhand goes cross. Bang in the line from him. Goes inside out. On the line again. Sinner defensive ball. Goes in the corner. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner goes back cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner stretching goes cross court. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner goes cross. Medvedev goes cross court. Oh, it's too good. That is 100% on Tennis TV highlights right there. No reaction whatsoever. And 3-1 saves the mini break and is truly in the driving seat of this tiebreak. Can Jannik Sinner find a way of getting it back? Santiana says, let's go Sinner. JJ Skill says, the suspense, I agree. Serve away from Medvedev. Sinner slapping the return cross court. Medvedev making that ball. Medvedev going backhand cross. Sinner going backhand cross again. Medvedev goes backhand cross. Sinner up the line. Medvedev goes through the middle. Goes long. Sinner gets the mini break back. Karan says, I have my vote for Sinner. Medvedev. Sinner over Nadal even. Peter says, let's go Medvedev. Joel says Sinner. Such a mixed group here. Let me know who you're supporting. As it's 3-2. All to play for here. And here we go. Can he close or change ends at 3-all? Let's see. If Sinner goes on to win this, is he in the semis? He won't be, but he'll have his first top 5 win, 200 ATP points, and a massive, massive win. Kick serve. Medvedev with the forehand goes inside out. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes back cross. Thunderbolt. Sinner gets there. Medvedev puts the smash away. Too good from Medvedev. Super aggressive on that second serve and changes at 4-2. Gets the mini break back. 4-2 now. Needs to stay calm, Sinner. Medvedev looking to be so aggressive. And just super, super, super intense. Medvedev not giving any free points here. Sinner really has to concentrate right now on this one. Gotta concentrate. They're both playing at such a high intensity. Totally agree. Really good match between these two. Best match of the tournament so far. 100%. Especially after such a terrible first set. Serve goes out wide, bang on the line. Medvedev chips the ball. Sinner goes forehand, back behind. 1 point, 4-3. This is getting intense right here. This is getting intense. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Let's hit 100 likes on this stream. Totally forgot about leave a like if you're enjoying. Thank you to everyone that's subscribing as well. Leave a comment in the live chat. I'll try and put every single one of you on the stream if you leave a comment saying who you want to support. Serve it wide from Medvedev is an ace. Too good from Medvedev. 5-3. Almost no crowd reaction right there. Interesting. He might be the commentator saying he might be the party pooper in Turin. Chance to set up 3 match points. Serve goes out wide. Sinner makes a return. Medvedev goes back behind. Sinner needs this point. Come on, forehand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev goes back cross. Sinner goes back cross. Really good depth. Sinner on the forehand goes inside out. Medvedev gets there. Sinner at the volley. Goes down the line. Too good. 5-4 saves the mini break again. And the Italian crowd just doing this. Too good. And it's just so quality. And he's been super brave there. Been aggressive. Exactly what he needs to do. Paul saying, you can do it, Sinner. It's what we like to hear. Five, 4. See what he's got. Let's see what he's got on serve right here. Sinner. Serve down the tee goes long. Just long on that one. Second serve. Is Medvedev going to take it early? Be aggressive. Sinner. Kick serve out wide. Medvedev misses. 5-5. Medvedev goes with the sarcastic racket tap. As Sinner can set up a match point for the first time. No way. Come on. The suspense is killing me here. 5-all in the 6-all third set tiebreak. 2.5 hours almost. What can Sinner do here? 5-5. Sinner, goes for the ace down the tee. Misses. Second serve. No pressure. Goes with the kick. Medvedev goes wide. Misses wide. And Medvedev clapping like this. He's saying, almost sarcastically, match point Sinner. Match point Sinner. First one. And the atmosphere is ridiculously loud. Missed this season. JJ Skill saying so close. Aiden saying yay. Jacopo saying see. Serve missed from Medvedev. Yes, Sinner, yes. Second serve from Medvedev goes big. Sinner misses. No way. Medvedev's gone for an absolute tee-off second serve. And he's made it. And Sinner's missed the return. How big do your balls have to be to go for a second serve? A 200km/h serve. That's outrageous. Sinner wins. Let me know in the chat who you think's going to win this one. It could not be closer. A 201km/h second serve. Subscribe and let me know your thoughts. I'll try and put everyone on the screen who's commenting. Bit of incentive. Here we go. 6-6. Serve goes out wide. Is an ace. And no way Medvedev comes back from match point down second serve to match point up. JJ Skill saying Medvedev. My heart is going to explode. Me too, mate. My heart is going to explode once again. Tristan saying Medvedev. Santiana saying let's go Sinner. 500 viewers. Let's go. The most so far, the ATP finals. Everyone drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already for this entertaining tennis. Serve from Sinner. Misses. He's on the second serve. He's on the ropes. Come on. Come on, Jannik. Don't finish on a double fault. Second serve goes in. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner goes back cross court. Medvedev goes through the middle. Sinner goes inside in. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes up the line. Misses wide. Sinner hangs in there. 7-7. We keep going. We keep going. And it looks like Medvedev's almost playing to try and tee the ball off when he's got the chance. No chance. Let's go, Sinner. Come on. Kara saying, let's go, Sinner. Medvedev has already qualified, but nonetheless, Sinner 2 points away from the biggest match of his career. Biggest match win. And 200 ATP points. I mean, that's not bad. Serve goes into the net. Needed an ace there. If you've ever needed an ace in his career, it's now. Second serve goes to Medvedev's backhand, goes through the middle. Sinner goes backhand cross. Medvedev on the stretch. Plays it into the net. Sinner, another match point. 8-7. That is pure grit right there. And to think we're 8-7 in the third set tiebreak. This is what it takes to beat the number 2 in the world. We're watching it right here. What can he do? 7 likes away from 100 likes. Go on, guys. You can smash the like button. You got this. Serve away from Medvedev. Here's a drive volley. Neutralizes the match point. This guy has no fear. Massive serve out wide, drive volley into the open space. Too good. No way. Paul saying, let's go, Sinner. The collective feeling right now in the whole stadium is let's go, Sinner. Serve down the tee from Medvedev. Sinner gets there. Medvedev with the forehand goes back to Sinner's backhand, who's there. Plays the volley. Sinner's there. Goes down the line. Misses long. Good play from Medvedev. And now Medvedev has the match point. Can Sinner save another one and change ends at 9-all? Needs a big serve here. Needs a big serve here. This is Medvedev's second match point. Sinner's already had 2 come and go. What can he do right here? This is stressful. No way. So close, so tantalizingly close that tennis has come down to 1 point difference between these two. Here we go. Serve from Sinner. Out wide. Medvedev makes the return. Good depth. Sinner inside in. Medvedev goes cross. Oh dear. Sinner goes forehand cross. Medvedev goes back cross. Sinner goes up the line. Oh, good depth. Sinner inside out. Medvedev on the stretch goes backhand cross. Good neutralizing the ball. Medvedev goes cross. Sinner goes backhand cross again. Medvedev up the line. No! And Medvedev wins the match. 10-8 in the tiebreaker, 6-all. And so close. Jannik Sinner to winning that match. And what a match between these two as Medvedev wins another match in the third set. And that will be a bitter pill to swallow for Jannik Sinner. No. 7-6 in the third. 2 match points coming and going. Up a break in the third. And Medvedev finding a way to win this match. And that's why he is now through to the semi-finals, where he will play either Rublev or Casper Ruud. And tennis of the highest level in this match. A standing ovation required for Jannik Sinner right there. And what a stream, guys. What a match between these two. What a battle. I think we hit 600 viewers during that one. So clearly some entertaining tennis between these two. And by far the best match of the ATP finals so far. And going from 6-love in the first set in half an hour to 7-6, 7-6-7. Made a match out of it. Gave a really good effort to the crowd. And now we'll leave the court a bit dejected almost. Feeling like he deserved to win that one. And Medvedev getting away from losing that one. And a good sportsmanship from crossing the net and giving him Sinner the point. So no bad blood in that one. But yeah, what a match between these two. And if you stuck with me through the whole way, thank you for watching. I'm not by no means finishing the stream, but I just wanted to give you my thanks. I mean, anyone that's subscribed, anyone that's liked the stream really helps support the channel, and obviously builds a bit of hype for future streams as well, because the red group is now over, and 3 matches won for Medvedev. 6 sets won, 3 lost, all won in 3 sets, and him and Alexander Zverev coming through the red group. And tomorrow we will see the semi-finalists from the green group. We know Djokovic is through, but it's now down to Ruud and Rublev to battle it out for the final space, which will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Djokovic will play Cameron Norrie tomorrow evening. Let me know in the live chat right now, do you guys want me to stream that match? It's at 8 o'clock. If enough of you guys want me to, I will do it. I'm just thinking as well, though. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. It depends on, of course, you know, whether it's worth doing. Obviously, nothing to play for, but I would like to watch Cam Norrie battle it out. Matt saying, thank you for streaming. Definitely made my day better. Great to hear. Thank you for letting me know. And thank you for your support. Have you ever come to India? I have not come to India. No. I mean, I haven't really travelled the world that much. I've been mostly through Europe. COVID, obviously, meaning I haven't been able to travel recently in the last few years. But you know, hoping to play some futures tournaments next year, and that is transitioning on to what I wanted to talk about, which was, you know, if you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer some questions, whether it's about the match we just watched, the future matches to come, or just my journey in general through tennis. I'll give you a quick backstory for any of you that are new or watching. I'm 18. I'm playing some futures tournaments next year on my road to get my first ATP point. That will be my journey. I've taken 1 year off before university, and that is my goal, to get 1 ATP point and to be classed as a professional tennis player, I guess you could say. I'm super excited to carry you guys with me on that journey, create kind of videos showing my progression, showing my journey as I kind of play these tournaments in more of a vlog style to what we passed. And hopefully you guys, you know, help support the channel by subscribing, liking the videos. We'll definitely be doing more live streams this year, and well, for the remaining matches this year, and then of course next year, to definitely keep you guys entertained as much as possible. And yeah, ask me any questions in the chat you have right now. I'd definitely like to hear if you have any questions. My name is Felix, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a pretty hefty one. It's almost 11 o'clock here in the UK. I'm sure where some of you guys are watching from, it is either early in the morning, afternoon, or late in the evening. I've had lots of people from different places in the past, but Jannik Sinner putting on a show for us this evening, but managing, just scraped his way through Medvedev. Just slightly too solid in the end, and I guess hearts broken for many Italian fans hoping he'd get it done. But yeah, just not quite the result he would have wanted, and I guess a valiant effort, and I expect him to be playing here properly, not as an alternate, next year in the top 8 in the world. I'm expecting Alcaraz and Sinner. Maybe not Alcaraz next year, to be honest. Alcaraz the year after next year. But Alcaraz, Sinner, maybe Musetti, Berrettini, Medvedev. There's so many good players. And so we've definitely got a quality year of tennis to come. Especially at the Australian Open, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm obviously not going to be travelling to go watch, but I'm interested to see how Sinner's going to do. I think he lost in the first round last year, so maybe get some ATP points from going deep in that one. But just rewatching the match point as Medvedev puts the backhand up the line, just so solid. And Sinner's going to be frustrated that he had those match points. The match point on a second serve, and Medvedev just went for it. And it shows you sometimes in tennis you got to have confidence, you got to have a bit of power about you for it to really be worth it. But yeah, I mean, if we've got no questions in the chat, thank you for liking the stream, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sticking with me through this absolute battle of a Next Gen Finals match. Hopefully, you can join me for the remaining semi-finals and finals matches, which we're going to be streaming this weekend. Hopefully you can join me for that. Hopefully you can, you know, come and, you know, watch a bit or watch the whole thing, or, you know, let me know your thoughts. It's always, you know, useful when you guys leave comments on the live stream. So, you know, it keeps it engaging, it keeps the energy high, and it keeps it kind of super entertaining for everyone. You know, the more you guys engage, the more fun it is for everyone. Divya has one more question. Who's the best? Federer, Nadal, or Djokovic? One word answer, please. Impossible question, I would say, but I'm gonna say Djokovic based on stats. I know you said one answer, but Djokovic. But yeah, thank you for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you in the remaining streams, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.